Welcome to this edition of At the Mic. I'm your host, Keith Malinak. I'm trying to think, why wasn't my Spotify Wrapped? I don't know why Crazy Life by Toad the Wet Sprocket wasn't my most listened to song last year. I mean, that is the most beautiful anti-government song there is. All right, anyway, hope you're having a great Thursday. Welcome to this week's Deep Dive. Before I get my awesome cohorts in here, I just want to let you know, programming note, I am going to be the guest on tomorrow's Steve Deace show for their Deace group at noon Eastern on The Blaze. So be sure to join us over there because that'll be fun. I love hanging out with Steve, Aaron, and Todd. Good stuff. So that's tomorrow at noon Eastern. Programming note as it relates to this thing we do here at the mic. We've got next Thursday's deep dive. I have no idea yet. I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. Let's just put it that way. But got Friday live streams tomorrow and next Friday. Then there's gonna be a hiatus. That's a fun word to say. You know what? Hold on. Let me get Brad here. Brad, isn't hiatus a fun word?
It is. You were 40 seconds early.
That's 40 seconds early. Oh no! So I timed the songs wrong. Oh, you're probably pissed because the song, kind of clipped at the end, didn't fade properly. Yeah, you get. I appreciate that. You're a perfectionist like me. Anyway, I am going to drop in as best I can during Christmas break. We take 2 weeks off from the day job at Pat Gray Unleashed over at the Blaze, but so I'm going to be doing that as well here.
You're going from your day job to your Deace job.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I get paid for these.
Yeah. Before I go any further, please check out atthemicshow.com. In the upper right-hand corner over there, you'll see little links at the top. Wes has done such a great job making sure that the show appears all over the place. And so you can follow.
The front end of a train coming at you.
You can follow Wes at Second Floor Dallas on X. And then, of course, Gabby handles the Instagram. She's at Jeffy Apologist. And then, of course, there's the omnipresent at Real Brad Staggs. I can't bring Kelly on here until I find. I've misplaced Kelly. Oh, here we go. I found it. Hang on. Here's Kelly. Kelly, let me. What's happening back there? What is that?
I think it's certainly.
I was about to say that's a magic 8-ball.
Unlikely.
Okay,
it's a magic trump ball.
That's me.
At Kelly for freedom.
I'm gonna unfollow Wes though.
That M.
I'm doing it right now.
Wait, why are you unfollowing Wes?
Why am I unfollowing Wes? Bless his little heart. The last two okay, yes. Let's discuss.
Yeah, so you see the thumbnail back there, so you don't appreciate the likeness that he came up with for you.
Maybe my view of myself in my head might be warped, but that's when I saw that I was like,
or let me see if I can.
We're beefing.
Yeah,
right on my shoulder.
Like I get more Botox than that. Like, come on, Wes.
Sorry, more what?
Botox. Have you not seen the wrinkles on
Botox. I
that?
thought you said bush hawks.
Bush hawk.
Like what the hell's a bush hawk?
That's kinky.
Okay,
I mean, and then it is. I will give him this. It is better than last time with the squares, and I was missing a chromosome.
What's wrong? What's going on? What are you saying? So, are you saying that that's not? I mean, that doesn't look like you, I guess, but it's not terrible.
It's better than last time. It's better than last time.
Hold on a second. Hold on. We gotta. Okay. Pay close attention to that thumbnail. And I told him I needed like an alien type motif because that's what we're going to talk about. I got some alien stuff. But I'm pouring into a glass.
Where it should be. Thank you, Wes.
Where it should be. Right. Okay, so we got that right. But Brad, how is it I'm pouring the...
Keith was apparently unaware that with the higher end projectors, if you point it in a horizontal format, if you have a file that's a horizontal format, if you point it at a vertical surface, it will compress the image to fit the vertical surface, which is what it did there.
No, it
and it aligned everything.
You're such a bad liar because you have a tell. Because before we went on the air, you said, don't you know that these projectors,
horizontal, vertical,
blah blah blah, yeah, he's already had a chance to practice his BS here, and so Brad,
practice what? I didn't practice anything.
Brad, did you want to say?
I know
Did
it's
you want
sweat when I hear
to?
it.
Did you want to fess up that you're that you actually like you clip
If
art?
I photoshopped anything, how did your little at the mic sign get behind your head? Because if you look at the
No.
if you look at the original file, it's not
Yeah.
behind your head. So how the hell did it do that?
I don't know. You did it. You somehow did
How
it.
would I do that? I'm not that good. I can't put that sign behind your head.
I don't know, Kelly. What do we think? People? Huh?
I'm just smart enough
I
to
don't-
push a button.
No.
I'm having a hard time that the universe just aligned for Keith to be pouring a drink on my head.
Maybe
Should
he's
we,
pouring it in your head.
should we tell Brad what his tell is?
Yes, I want to know. Hold on, let me write
I
this
can
down.
tell. No, I can tell you separately. I'm not gonna say in
yeah.
front of
What's
Brad.
my tell? What's my tell?
Your tell is when you're lying about something. It always starts off with, "See, this is gonna ruin it." Now it's not gonna be a tell anymore.
Okay.
He's gonna self-edit, and I don't want to do that.
All right, text me. So I want to see what you're seeing.
Yeah.
I don't have a tell because I pushed the button and it.
That's
Now
cool.
you're going to say I'm lying about the top hat on the Christmas tree.
Okay. Wait, let's talk about this. I was at a place today where there was a top hat on a Christmas tree, and it rubbed me the
never
wrong
seen
way. It was unreasonable how upset I got
The
about
fact
it.
that it
Like,
rubbed you
I
at
can
all
feel
is
that.
kind of weird.
I'm thinking, hey, where's the star? Where's an angel?
Oh, Angel,
That's your two options.
yeah.
Where's the
Santa Claus hat is okay. Santa
No,
Claus
what
hat's
about-
okay.
what about an elf?
No.
It's an elf face. You're an
Oh,
elf
so
face.
you got Anthony Fauci back there?
He does. Oh, not an elf face. He's the devil.
Don't forget, it's thedailymojo.com where you can hang out with Brad,
Mr.
during the week.
Sunshine.
And Kelly. You sell houses and whatnot, but you got other ventures going on. I guess you're in the import-export business now. Is that right?
Import, export, prostitution rings, little cocaine.
Okay. Look,
No, we are
It's a tough time in the
buying.
United States.
your words, not mine. Okay.
Not
Interesting.
mine. Hold on, my FBI agent's calling me right now. Just kidding.
Uh-huh.
No, we are buying a landscaping franchise in Austin, which is pretty exciting. It's called the
Are you
Grounds Guys.
Are you gonna
Called the what? Wait, called the what?
Yeah, what is it?
Grounds Guys.
Grounds guys.
hmm They're owned by there's a umbrella company that owns all these home services brands like Mr. Rooter, Molly May. It's like all of that. It's all that same company. So it's a home service. But this is a landscaping service. Obviously,
Okay.
our oldest son already does that independently, so he's going to be our manager.
Okay.
I'm still going to be in real estate. I have zero intention of getting out of real estate. This will just kind of be supplemental. My husband wants to get out of tech. The one thing that I've learned being married to him for 10 years is they're always worried about being laid off, always. And then now AIs come in, everybody is freaking out. So we're let's work for ourselves now. I mean, I've been working for myself forever now, but.
So I'm getting old, and the heat and the yard work really get to me a lot more than it used to. So I'm this close to farming it out to somebody. So can your business come all the way up here? Can you send some?
There's a Grounds Guys in Dallas, so I can get you hooked up with that.
Well, I could go to work for you all now because I have the tattoo of the little guy with the lawnmower.
I know where this is going.
You want to see it?
I don't want to see anything
Why?
on your body.
It's clever. It's
Like there's literally nothing you could say that's gonna make me say yes. I want to see it. So I wouldn't even.
$100.
Nope.
$1,000.
Nope.
5,000.
Tax free.
Maybe.
Tax free.
See, everyone has a price.
Everyone has.
Everyone has a price.
Yeah. What did we learn from Breaking Bad? Is that everything has a price, or what was it when he bought that apartment or whatever? And they said, no, it's not fully furnished.
Everything.
I never watched Breaking Bad.
Well, shame on you.
What
hold on. Brad and I are in a text chain, and we had somebody say that as well, and we were a little bit put off by that, I think.
Yeah, you can't not have watched. How can you not have watched?
I mean, it
Breaking
took me,
Bad?
to be fair, it took me a decade or so, but I eventually once I got it, it's awesome.
I was like that with Game of Thrones. I didn't watch Game of Thrones so long.
Me too. Me too.
For years and years and years. So
First time I tried to watch Game of Thrones, at the first episode, I was like, "Oh Lord, this is horrible."
I loved Game of Thrones.
But yeah, once I finally got past that, I was like, "Oh, this is until
yeah, great.
until the last season,
The last
in which
episode.
it sucked.
We
still haven't
deserve a redo of the
I
last
still
episode.
haven't watched Game of Thrones. Sorry, don't hate
You
me.
what?
I haven't watched Game of Thrones yet.
Are you gay?
I don't think it's ever been offered on a what platform is it
It's
on?
on HBO.
HBO
Yeah.
Max, which is now,
I don't have it. I've never had it.
well, it'll be depending on whether or not Paramount Skydance,
Oh,
it'll be them, or
so it
it'll
may
be
be accessible for me.
And actually, HBO will be going away if Netflix gets it.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's right.
That's true.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Deuce 5.
So
That's why I'm.
that's what I want to ask you. You're drinking today. It's like the first time you've actually had a
Me
drink
too.
on it. Yeah, look at that.
We both are.
This
Cheers,
has got to
Brad.
Yeah,
be.
you drink
This
all the
has
time.
to be the first time we've had a trifecta of
A
drink.
trifecta.
A drink trifecta.
Try
on-
what?
On a barfly
I don't
Right.
think that Kelly said trifecta.
or barfly.
I think she said something different.
I did not. It's just my
Okay, both
voice.
of you have watched the Age of Disclosure movie.
We have.
I have
Mhm,
not,
mhm, mhm.
but I'm
What?
hearing that maybe I should.
You're going to be able to see it in the app once I get to I think you can see it in the app.
The Mojo app.
It was expensive. It was like $20 to rent it.
You
And
said
we-
it wasn't worth it, correct?
We did a watch
Well,
party.
I have a thought. I've digested a little bit more, and I think I have a thought process on it. I have a theory on it. So, for someone like me that is balls deep in the ufology, like none of this stuff was new to me. What they put out there, none of it was new. There was no new footage, anything groundbreaking.
Time
that
out. No, we gotta stop. Hang on. See, I opened up the show remarking how neat of a word hiatus is,
hiatus.
and we're already devolved into Kelly referencing being balls deep into a subject. But
Okay,
it's
that's a
fair.
White Claw away. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Continue the analogy of being balls
Okay.
deep into ufology.
So-
That's what it's called.
For me, it was good. I don't regret it. Like, it wasn't a waste of time. But I think for people that don't follow this a whole bunch, I think it's good. And I could see it being like a soft.
It's like an intro course, right? It's like 101. Right?
Yes.
UFOs 101.
I think it's more of like, okay, so normies now we're gonna see it, be like, hey, wait a minute. Like, it did the good
Normies.
job that it did was it had a bunch of like reputable people talking about it, like people that you recognize, and you're like, oh wow, okay, like they gotta be
recognizable as opposed to reputable.
there.
Oh.
Thank you. I will accept that correction.
But Brad did the same take as far as it being like an intro course into UFO.
It didn't. Yes, it didn't. If you've been following UFOs, it didn't add anything,
Yeah.
with the exception of, and I threw away my note, but with the exception of something, some Air Force base event. What was it? Holloman Air Force Base event in 1964. I wasn't aware of, and I don't agree with the whole people saying that UFOs are demons. They brought that up. It's like,
yeah, I don't like that either.
but
Maybe
but hey,
some of them.
Okay, so is this in there? Former President George H.W. Bush told a federal official that an alien made contact with humans in 1964, as you said.
Yes.
Is that in there? That's in there?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, HW was a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Oh, that guy, Mr. CIA, Mr. in Dallas when JFK's killed. I mean, this guy.
Mm-hmm.
The whole
When you
Bush
look
family.
back and you think of his reputation at the time, and
He was just a
maybe
good old boy.
well, he's a
bless
wimp,
his
he's
heart.
not a tough guy. He's just kind of milk toast.
No.
And then it came out later that he was, I don't know, what was the thing with I don't
Where
know.
he's grabbing her ass in the
Yeah,
wheelchair.
who was that?
What?
There.
He was in the wheelchair. This
Yeah.
is long after, and he's in a wheelchair and he's grabbing somebody's ass. Was it at the White House?
Hey,
Where was it?
I can't remember, but I think he at
Look it
that
up,
point
Kelly.
he was
This
like,
one.
Look
he
it
was
up.
like-
George
yeah, he was like-
H.W. Bush, man.
he was like, "F it, I'm
Grabbing
old. I'm
ass.
gonna start grabbing asses."
Yeah.
Okay.
And at the time, I defended him. I was like, "Well, he's old. He doesn't know what he's doing. He knew what he was doing.
Wait a
He
minute.
knew exactly what
Wait
he
a minute.
was
So
doing."
hold on. So now people can use the excuse "I'm old."
Yep.
so I can do it?
I mean, I
Because
plan on doing
That's
that.
exactly what. Thank you. That's what I'm going to be doing. Hello,
Why would you not?
I'm Kelly. I don't think you need a reason actually to. You can just do it. Chicks can get away with
Drop
so
balls
much.
deep on Keith's show. Like
I mean,
what?
you're already balls deep in this. Here's the. This is the.
What
This is
emotion?
from 20.
Oh yeah, nice.
17. This is
So third accusation of groping.
Groping. and
Wow.
is this the one where he's doing it? Because yeah, look where her hand is.
Oh,
Look where his hand is.
no!
He's
Go
got
back
the
up.
lean in
Go
on
back-
it.
no, go back up.
Oh,
Oh, okay, I see now. Hold on, dear God.
Yeah, he's like
Okay, so he took advantage of the height there of the wheelchair.
Ms.
just-
Klein said her
I'm just
husband
trying
was
to do a hug.
standing next to the former president as he groped her. Well, yep,
I-
I'd have to agree.
I
He
can't
is
raise
grabbing
my
that
hand.
ass.
that is 100% a grope.
That's who hasn't done that one
Not gonna do
and
it.
tried to get away with it.
Not
I mean,
gonna
you
do it.
know.
Yep.
Okay, so do you think did somebody in this movie Dan
He's-
Farah did he
he's my
say
butthard.
that Donald Trump is probably going to be the one to be the president to confirm?
Did he say that in there in the thing?
That's
No,
what this
I think it
article
was
says.
an interview after it came out. Like he
Oh,
was
okay.
he was being interviewed somewhere, and he said that because like the day after it dropped, because that like went on fire.
But
after that.
is he? Is he gonna? Because
This says
Yeah, I'd
that
forgive him for a
Trump,
lot of things if he did that. I would forgive him for a lot of things.
yeah, Trump says this quote says that he's become aware of the base facts and that his team is actively trying to decide a course of action about what to do with all the information they have regarding aliens. Going to be interesting. I mean, look,
Brad, have you
Look.
ever?
if I were president and my poll numbers dip below 40%, I'm dropping
Aliens.
the bomb on alien talk.
if you're
No.
what?
There is a book I read it like I think last year, and it's called After Disclosure, and it's really good. I totally recommend if you haven't read it. And it's breaks down like minute by minute, day by day. Like okay, they come out and they tell you about disclosure, like what happens in the world, like what happens to like the economies and like travel and what the governments will do, and you know what. And then it goes into like, okay, what if it's not our government that just comes out? What if it's a different government that comes out, but we can't say like no, that doesn't exist or that's not true? Then that's like worse for our economy and stuff. It's pretty interesting. I highly
They'll
recommend
just
it.
lie.
Oh, yeah. No, our governments.
I know, it's crazy.
Never.
You know. Okay, Keith, tell me if I'm wrong, but Kelly today sounds like, because of her voice, sounds like Demi Moore in St. Elmo's Fire.
Oh,
I didn't really watch that.
My kids told me I sounded like a Yankee. I was like, ew.
Oh, did you
Right?
drown them? See, that's where
So
you
they're
draw the line.
actually they're up for adoption now. If anybody's
Yeah.
looking for a 10 and an 8-year-old redhead,
That's the ultimate.
Get in my DMs, please, because
Yeah.
your girl is not a Yankee.
Yeah, thank you. That's unacceptable. Okay, so let's see here. Was this in the movie? I see this story. Probably not. This is dated November 21st. A police helicopter forced to make an emergency landing or take emergency action. I'm sorry. Mysterious high-speed drones. This happened. It's just now coming out, but it happened in November of 2024
Last year.
at a U.S. military base in England. And this was at the same time that drones, remember Tesla guy in
Yes.
Las Vegas says that's China
Mhm.
stuff. At the same time that was happening over New Jersey, this was happening over the UK. Anyway, I don't know. These are just stories that have come out recently that I was not familiar with.
I saw something this morning, and it was about the Spielberg movie that's coming out.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you saw a UFO this morning.
No, but I have seen twice. We can talk
Okay.
about that in a minute.
Okay.
But apparently, I just saw the tweet. I haven't like dug into it, but it was interesting to me. But apparently, they were filming,
So you're not
You're not
balls deep
balls
into this
deep into
topic
it yet?
yet. Yeah. Okay.
but they were filming in New Jersey when all that was going on. That movie was. So they're like, is that part of it kind of thing? Like, and then people are zooming in on the eyes on that picture. I I'm actually more excited about the Spielberg movie than I am about the Blue movie, the Disclosure movie.
Okay, when's that coming out?
Next June, or this upcoming June, I guess.
I wonder if we're gonna get any more information on Tim Burchett. We played the clip a few weeks back, I think. Remember, he was sitting in his barn. Who was he talking to again? Was it Tucker? Who was he talking to? I don't know. But he was sitting in his barn, and he's talking about how he's been told by a high level source about underwater stuff going on, like tons of stuff. I need more of that because I got this story. Do you guys? I've downloaded it and I don't spend any time on it, and I can't think of what it's called. But it's a UFO. It's a tracker app, and so if you see something, you report it.
Oh, I've heard about it. Yeah.
And it's called Enigma. Okay?
Yes. Isn't that what's his face's thing?
I don't know who.
What's his face, dude?
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So anyway, so what's
dude
his
with
face?
the thing, the guy with the stuff,
Dude.
So anyway, dude guy with the stuff and the thing
with the
has the Enigma app. And apparently there's been a ton of, let's see, here we go. Let me read this. Enigma, there it is. I should have just read the damn story. Largest queryable, there's a fun word. Queryable historical site. Who writes that? Okay, who writes a sentence like that and looks at it and goes, you know, let's go with that.
Largest AI write their story.
The largest queryable historical sighting database for global UFO sightings has recorded 30,000 UFO sightings since its launch in 2022. But apparently since August, Enigma has documented more than 9,000 sightings of mysterious objects within 10 miles of U.S. shorelines or other major bodies of water. What's the deal there with the water? Now we got to start paying attention to the oceans, because
that's why they changed the name.
Oh yeah, now it's
UFO to UAP and all that.
But the water ones have something different though.
So, well, because they weren't all flying, they realized they were coming out of the ocean, so we couldn't call them unidentified flying objects anymore. Now it's unidentified anomalous phenomenon. Yeah, not aerial. Anomalous phenomenon, because there are in the ocean too.
I know I've said this before, but that was my music bed when I was in talk radio in Charleston, and I would do like a 6 to 8 minute segment, and it was just.
I was back when you were balls deep in that.
I was balls deep into
word of the day.
Yeah, phrase of. We should have because that's kind of what we've been talking about. It came up yesterday on Pat Gray's show over on the Blaze, and it's because this guy in a sound clip kept saying at the end of the day. Like he just kept in this one clip. He said at the end of the day 3 times, and it's just at the end of the day.
That's like Sensaki. We'll circle back to that. Circle back.
Okay, so kids, today's phrase that pays is balls deep. That's our inaugural phrase that pays is balls deep. What's the what's the end game here? How do we just do it? I mean, is there?
We'll just go with it. Well, now there's a lot of pressure. I got to think of something different for Friday.
Yeah. Okay, so you will be here next Friday, right?
Next Friday, yes.
Yeah, we've lost Brad. He's gone. You know what? I got to come up with a contest during our live streams to give away one of these At the Mic hats, which if you're interested, you can send me a DM, say how much it costs, and then we'll work out a deal.
Ooh, I know one. Whoever can figure out what the...
Oh, balls deep?
Earrings?
No, there's balls deep earrings.
They're
for Crocs.
Of course they are. Why would
Crocs? Those hang off the back of trucks, man.
Yes. No. How about whoever can figure out Brad's telltale lie while he gives himself away?
No. Why do
I hold on. I will tell you your tell. I will tell you your tell. If you can tell me, if you will admit that you're lying about your technology back then. It doesn't arrange it.
Spicy.
So if you admit that was manipulated by you and not by a machine, then I will tell you your what am I looking at?
The top hat on the tree.
Oh my gosh. If you're listening to this on Spotify or iTunes on Friday morning, you're missing a broken phallic symbol.
It's a little
It's not phallic. It's a top hat on a tree.
Yeah, it's a top hat on a tree.
Oh, it does look like the head of a tree.
You know what? Actually, it looks like a cowboy. Move a little bit. It looks like he's just a ghost of a cowboy waiting,
Cowboy ghost,
just staring at you from across the room.
Kind of does.
That's kind of creepy. That's kind of creepy.
Really?
Okay, what else we got here? Oh, I want to play this now. Judging by how many people subscribe to this chick's channel, shame on me for not knowing who this is. Who is it? Have you guys ever heard of Sabine? Is that right? Hassenfelder? 1.75 million subscribers. I've never heard of her until this video came across my feed. So whoever tagged me, right? I don't know who this is, but like I said,
wearing a leotard.
Sabine Hassenfelder. Okay. Anyway, so I want you to listen to a few minutes of this, and I just think this is incredible. And so the premise is, as you can see in the title, Keith, physicists find artificial objects around the Earth long before we had satellites up there.
Of astrophysicists who found the most convincing evidence of unidentified aerial phenomena that I've seen. Concretely, they say they have images of likely artificial objects that were in orbit around Earth before we had the first satellites up there. I've had a look. This research comes from astrophysicists at Nordita in Stockholm.
Okay,
and they just
hold on. We're never going to make it through this shit. I know. First of all, she's referencing someone named Dita. This is the time on Sprockets where we dance. Touch my monkey.
Would you like to touch my monkey?
Love him.
I just picture her talking dirty. It's just...
published 2 papers. They used a catalogue of old photographic plates from 1949 to 1957.
All right, that's cool. 1949 to 1957. We got
that
these
was when dude took over and dumped a bunch of them
in California at Caltech that have been digitized. Why until 1957? Because in 1957 the Russians launched the first ever satellite into orbit, or at least the first satellite that we know of. In those scans of old photographic plates, they look for bright spots that appear only briefly, which are called transients. They did this first by computer analysis, but then also by just looking at the images.
Okay.
Here is an example of...
All right, I want to play a couple more minutes of this.
Those are the
But have I lost you yet? Are you still interested in this? Chat, are we good here?
Yes, because what she's talking about, the dude at Harvard ditched all those photographic plates. Like got rid of them, threw them away, bastard.
Okay, well, listen to this. This is fascinating, I think.
Of 2 images of the exact same spot in the sky taken briefly after each other. One shows, well, something, the other one not. But
did you hear that? I mean, that is... I was looking at the timestamps there. They're the same date, July 19th, 1952. One is taken at 8:52, sees this cluster, and then 45, about 8, so 53 minutes later, they're gone. That's incredible, man.
something, the other one not. But these old image scans can contain defects and dust and so on, so they only considered cases where the transients were in the same place in multiple scans of the same photographic plate. Then one can be sure that at least it's not an artifact from the scan. They found a total of 5 such transients, and they aren't single dots. They are configurations of 4, 5, and in one case 6 dots in a row. And one of those with 5 in a row is dated to July 27th, 1952. No, that isn't my birthday. This is the weekend of one of the famous Washington, D.C. UFO days, known as the Washington Flap. On this day and also a week earlier.
Okay, if you don't know about the UFOs flying above Washington, D.C., go and look for it after this show today. I mean, that is one of the least reported stories in American history.
The Battle of LA.
The Battle of LA is too. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Okay, but that lining up, what she just said with this story is wow.
Earlier, air traffic controllers at the city's main airport and nearby Air Force Base said they saw things on radar that shouldn't have been there. Some pilots and people on the ground also reported unusual lights. The fuss was big enough that the Air Force held a press conference on July 29th and blamed atmospheric phenomena.
We can say that the recent sightings are in no way connected with any secret development by any department of the United States.
Pause that.
Okay, first of all, can I just say,
Did they go 1,000 years into the future?
can we fix the graphic? I mean, that would piss me off forever to know that my video that is fascinating says, no, check this dude out from 2952. Anyway,
2952.
see that right there? Yeah. Okay. So Brad, we've had shows here on the Thursday deep dive where we got into we were balls deep into the Roswell.
We were
UFO
balls
crash,
deep
right?
into that stuff.
So this is 5 years after that. So the military and the U.S. government are already in full force trying to keep this from
damage
becoming
control.
Yes. So what he's saying here.
Department of the United States.
But back to the astrophysicists with their papers. They also look at all these transients, so not just those that appear in multiple scans. From this, they find that the transients are far less likely to appear in the Earth's shadow. This is statistically significant at 22 sigma. What this means is that the transients are likely to be from something that reflects sunlight.
What?
And it makes it unlikely that it's something to do with the camera. If that wasn't already confusing enough, in the other paper, they look at correlations between all transients and reports of unidentified aerial phenomena and nuclear tests.
We have often said on this show, there's got to be a connection, including right there with the Roswell shows, between nuclear explosions on this planet and sightings of. It's almost like they know it's about to happen, and they want to go and see what's happening over there.
They went hard on that.
Would you say what? Hard on what?
They were balls deep in the nuclear.
Correlation with UAP reports that transients were 45% more likely within
a day of nuclear testing. Transients 45% more likely.
Like
a one-day window around a nuclear.
That is, I love that.
Okay, so serious question, Brad, and I'm curious to what you think about this, because I do agree that there's so much evidence about them coming around nuclear sites and all that. Why did they let those two go off in Japan?
You mean Hiroshima and Nagasaki?
Yeah.
Why did they let them go off?
Yeah, I've always kind of like.
That was before Roswell.
But
yeah.
Well, but there were alien or UFO sightings before.
I mean, they're ancient. They've been around since before Roswell, I'm sure. Like, why?
But it could be that those were those being the first two that aroused suspicion. And I don't know about. I have never looked to see if there was an uptick in UFO sightings
Google,
after those.
Do me a favor, Brad. Would you please Google alien body buried? I don't know. It's just down the road here. Is it Boyd, Texas? What town is that? What is it?
Oh, yeah. I have heard about that. The unmarked grave.
Yeah. What year is that?
Right.
Did you find it, Brad?
It was Stephenville, right?
No.
Where was
No,
it?
that's the dinosaurs in Stephenville.
It's either Boyd or not Paradise. I don't know.
It is Aurora.
Texas. Yep. And what year was that? Like it was before
1897.
Yeah, 1897. It's buried just a stone's throw from where I'm sitting.
They don't even know.
I know.
Didn't they dig that up at one point?
I don't know, but the town folk said for a long time there was a newspaper report about it. So that makes it real.
In the Dallas News.
Dallas. Okay, so wait, this is who's this guy? This is a general, right? Let's see. Retired U.S. Colonel.
My dad's a colonel.
Parnell. Okay, well here you go.
Somewhere in this country, there are craft that are being held that have landed here or crashed here, and there are biologics, non-human bodies.
That's correct.
Someplace in this country.
Someplace.
in this program.
Correct.
All right, cool. There we go.
Someplace.
Yep. Well, down here in what's the name of the town again?
Aurora.
Aurora. Sorry, my bad.
Um,
I should do better at. Oh my gosh! I just figured out what the. Okay, so if you're watching us in Aurora, a town called Aurora, you should expect aliens because isn't Aurora? Oh, no, that was Corona. Sorry, I'm getting my towns mixed up. Corona is next to Roswell, and that's where one of the crash sites was with the.
However, Corona is sun, and doesn't Aurora have something to do with the sun?
That's probably why my brain was doing.
Coronavirus.
Oh my. So, tryptophan, right? The stuff that's part of your turkey, right?
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, it's been found to exist on Bennu, Bennu, which is a small asteroid that swings by our planet every 6 years. So NASA collected a sample on a recent mission of one of their little spacecraft deals. Whatever, I don't know. So
They were balls deep on that thing.
They were balls deep on this asteroid, and so apparently the stuff that makes you sleepy at Thanksgiving is apparent on this asteroid. And I don't know when I'm reading this story, all I am thinking, Brad, is that show on Apple that you and I are enjoying, Pluribus, right?
Pluribus.
I'm watching it too.
It's
Right?
good.
But I don't know why I thought of that when I saw this asteroid has this chemical on it or what have you. It's called an amino acid. Anyway, I don't want to get balls deep on Pluribus here, but what are we liking that show right now? Or
Pluribus. It's ironic because that's almost like pluriballs, which is almost like plural balls.
Almost like plural balls deep.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I'm not the one with balls from a Crocs, so.
They don't. I guess don't necessarily have to be on Crocs. They could be on just tennis shoes.
I'm gonna wear them.
That's kind of funny that it hung down right there below the box.
Okay, so this is kind of what we do on Friday, if you're aware.
What was the question?
Hell, I don't know anymore. Are you liking the show still?
Oh yes, Pluribus. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Okay, good.
there's something I was going to say about it.
Probably about
I
balls.
can't remember what it was.
What's
now.
going on with 3-Eye Atlas? Is that done? Where are we at?
No,
No,
it hasn't
it's
shown
coming.
back up yet.
When
It
is it coming
comes
back?
by the 29th, I think. Is it 28th or 29th?
The end of
when it makes
the
its
end of December, it
closest.
makes its reappearance.
Wait, the end of who?
End of
Are we
December.
just drinking straight out of the bottle now?
Why not?
What is happening?
Hold on. I thought that.
There's nothing wrong with drinking out of the bottle. And aurora is related to the sun because that's how you get the northern lights because of the sun. They're charged particles from the sun. So you see aurora and corona are related. Do you think that's a coincidence that we've got UFO either crashes or landings at both aurora and corona? And did the little biologics on board, did they look at the names of these towns and think, aha?
They got a little map out there, the map quest.
Well, if anybody had GPS before we did, they did.
That's true. Touche. I stand corrected.
Can I time out? I just appreciate you saying MapQuest because I call. Now I'm not accusing you of being old, but I'm so old. Like I used to go to MapQuest.
You have to print out the directions.
Print up the directions.
Mhm.
That was
Hang them on your rearview mirror.
Kids, that was cutting edge. Like we
Mhm.
had the road atlas, right? And you had the city ones that you would unfold, and then you would go to, now you got to go to page, 8L, and then you'd go there and you'd have to unfold that one and stuff. But then when MapQuest came along, you thought,
revolutionary.
"Oh, crap, I can print them up step-by-step directions. And
Okay, when you try to go to MapQuest, it won't do it.
it's not a site anymore?
No, it's a site. It shows up as a site. But if somebody else try to go to MapQuest and see what happens,
Right.
I get the error. We're sorry, but something went wrong. It tries to show the site.
Don't you dare take my MapQuest away.
I think maybe it'll work for you. I'm in Google Chrome.
No, it's working for me.
It is okay. Well, I don't know what.
This is you.
I must have some sort of a setting set wrong in Chrome, but it doesn't. Which it did.
Scared me. You scared me. It's one of
me
those
too.
things. It's one of those things where you're like, look, I don't use it, but don't you dare take that away from me.
MySpace.
MySpace is still there.
I'd put you guys in my top 8.
What?
Oh,
Remember? Yeah.
I never
Remember the top
used.
8?
I never used MySpace.
What? You're missing out with the little glitter graphics, and you had like your own personal song on your landing page.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, mine was
Look
pretty
at that.
cool.
Here we are on MapQuest.
There it is.
and
There's
Boyd
Aurora,
Road.
Texas. Yeah, see
It
that?
still looks the same.
So
wow.
look, if you're down here in Fort Worth, boys and girls,
Town.
and you go up 35, and then you veer off on this here 287, and you
What?
go up to Rome, and you get out here, it's probably an hour and a half.
That's like
north
Possum
of,
Kingdom and stuff.
No,
Isn't that
Possum
over there?
Kingdom's like way out.
What
here.
lake is that?
Oh, there's Possum Kingdom.
Yeah, there's Possum Kingdom. What lake is that?
Yeah,
Eagle
what-
Mountain Lake. So it's just north of Eagle Mountain Lake.
Where the hell is Eagle Mountain?
And when I say mountain, stop it. Who named that? It's not a mountain. It's an elevated. It's you know what? It's an incline on a hiking trail of about 5 degrees. So stop calling it a mountain.
I dated a guy in college, and he's from this teeny tiny town in West Texas, and it's called Big Lake. It's a fucking puddle. Like, I mean, like, it's whoever did that. I was like, why?
Right. This will get people to come out here.
Right?
Right. Okay. So, all right. Oh yeah, the Yahoo chat. That's fun.
I killed Brad. Sorry.
Off this Yahoo chat reference. Okay, so let's talk about vaccines, shall we? Because this is interesting from Robert Kennedy. I honestly didn't know this till I saw this come across my screen, my feed about a couple weeks ago. I thought, oh, that's good for Thursday here. And here's Robert Kennedy talking about aluminum in vaccines.
So I paired up with a guy with David Koch, who I was in litigation with at the time, and who had a son who was born exactly the same time as my son and had the same level of peanut allergies. We started a group called the Food Allergy Initiative. We raised $100 million, and we poached the best allergy scientists from all over the world. We brought them to Mount Sinai in New York, and they had a laboratory that I visited where they would induce food allergies and other allergies in rats and feed them different things to try to find out what treated it. And I asked the scientists there, how do you induce an allergy in a rat? And he said, it's formulaic. You take an aluminum adjuvant and inject it into that rat with a protein. If it's a peanut protein, that rat will have a lifetime allergy to peanuts. If it's a dairy protein, he'll have a lifetime allergy to dairy. If it's a latex protein, he'll have a lifetime allergy to latex. That's the same aluminum adjuvant that's in the hepatitis B vaccine.
Oh,
We're giving him many of those vaccines contain peanut oil excipients. There's a study by a scientist called.
this is okay. This is already fascinating, but you gotta listen to this part.
Two scientists called Mawson and Cowlings, one of them from the University of Mississippi and one of them from Britain. And they looked at the same issue, and they showed that it's not only when you give what's in the shot when you give that injection, but also what's in the ambient environment at the time.
Listen.
So that if there's a Timothy weed outbreak at the time you get that injection, they found that you could have a lifetime allergy to Timothy weed. And vaccinated children, according to their study, are 30 times more likely to have allergic rhinitis than unvaccinated children. So we need to look at the aluminum in the vaccines and see if we need to look much closer, and we're doing that today at NIH, to see if that has anything to do with this explosion of allergies that began in 1989, which was the year they expanded the vaccine schedule.
Isn't that something?
What is Timothy weed?
Okay, but he's just giving an example.
Okay.
That's a grass. That's like it's
Okay.
it's an allergen. It's a grass.
So anything that's in the air at that
Okay.
time.
Yeah, is amplified by the vaccines that infants are getting at that time. It's basically he's saying there might be a correlation there in fact, I think he's strongly suggesting the correlation based on those studies of vaccinated. He said 30 times more likely to have an allergy like this to something in the air if you're vaccinated. And it's based on what was really active in the air at the time being carried through those vaccines with the aluminum there. That is fascinating.
Did you see what I just sent to you, Keith? Look what I just because I don't know how to put it up on the screen here for you to see it, and maybe you can do it that way.
Before I do that, I have blamed in the past the government, surprise, separate from the vaccines themselves, as he's referring to, but it's actually it could be even crazier than that. So he's saying something in the air. If you're vaccinated, haha, you have now a lifetime of allergies to what was in the air at the time. But go back even further to the 50s, when they were city planning and the Corps of Engineers and the government was then planting trees and beautifying all of these places around the United States. And I always get this wrong, but it's like they planted the male trees, or maybe it was the female trees. I do this every damn time because they're so pretty and whatever. Because they didn't want them to. It's because they didn't want them to drop the seedlings and stuff. You can look this up. We've talked about this on Pat's show. I've talked about it here in some setting. But anyway, it's a fact. Because it was so annoying to have, pine needles or whatever it was, the equivalent on your city streets. But the trade-off was now you've got the tree sperm or whatever in the air. I forget the whole deal, but now people have more allergies in cities where they have planted all of these trees now, 2-3 generations removed. And I think that, combined with what RFK just said about the injections there, I think it's fascinating. What were you saying?
1950s trees. Look at what I sent you because that ties in with it too. 1950s trees were predominantly male in urban plantings because the USDA in 49 recommended male-only trees to avoid messy fruit and seeds. Man, am I right? A trend embraced by landscapers for easier maintenance, leading to an imbalance that exacerbates pollen allergies, a phenomenon termed biological sexism. Excuse me, botanical sexism.
Right?
Botanical sexism.
So it's always the government that causes problems, bro.
Yes, they fuck up everything. And you can quote me on that.
Am I putting that on the screen there?
You can if you want to.
I can't.
If you have it.
What's it say?
Oh no. That's not mine.
It had this, that gave me a light bulb moment though, when he was saying that, because one thing I've always heard in the, vaccine corners, one of the things that they say childhood vaccines cause are ear infections. And my kids had them so bad. Like we had to get tubes and all of that shit. But ear infections are caused by your allergies. So if you're getting exacerbated allergies, just put that together for me. And I had one 3 months ago. I'm 44. Why am I still getting ear infections? But that makes perfect sense.
You really that old?
Yeah.
Okay, I think you're missing the point there, Brad. What am I? Is that what I'm putting?
That is now. I just put that up over there so you can see that. But
okay, gotcha. What was it from earlier? I don't have what you were talking.
No, I
about.
texted it to you.
Hang on.
How about you stop drinking and just for a minute pick up your phone?
He's texting me mean things, so.
I am not texting you mean things.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to read this? What you just sent
me
me
is mean.
Do you want me to read what you just texted me?
Sure.
Okay. Please take off your clothes, Keith. Oh, I'm sorry, not that one.
Not that one.
Not that one.
In the shower.
Don't. That's actually a real. That's actually
a real one.
My shower is dripping right now. That's not a euphemism. That's not a euphemism.
Just read it.
Anyway, adults 50 to 64 can get paid for their next COVID booster. Join our clinical study and receive an updated shot plus up to $500 for your time. Ugh,
where is that? And that's in Dallas. They're now paying you
$500 to kill yourself.
A booster. Which is amazing to me. I mean, didn't we at some point, wasn't that like a joke? Is that they were going to.
Well, they were giving you donuts and burgers and fries.
Yeah,
and
we're going to start. And then eventually they'll just start paying you to get the shot.
Let me explain to you the Overton window that is New York City.
Which sucks because I love New York.
Yeah, the guy who was saying you can get burgers and fries to inject yourself. The guy who was killing old people.
Oh, bless his heart. Oh, nipple rings, Cuomo.
That was the best offering for New York City.
Oh no, wait, that wasn't nipple rings. That was
nipple rings. Cuomo's nipple rings. I mean, Curtis Lewa was the best option, but I don't want to get off on New York City politics. I just want to say that city has so far gone that was their better of the.
Wait, Cuomo had nipple rings?
Yeah,
dude, have you not seen that?
Google.
Oh,
Andrew
shit.
Cuomo.
Yeah, you want my
he
search
put those
history
on
to have-
display.
Yeah, I
so
want
he was
yours.
not trying to hide that. Like
I think
white
I
shirt,
can't believe-
tight
Can I
shirt.
just say, that is right up your alley, Brad
Me?
Staggs.
Oh
With the
yeah.
Andrew Cuomo.
balls deep up my alley.
Mhm.
Uh,
He should put on his little crop charm balls and his nipple rings.
You
and-
see it? You seeing the white T-shirt shot? Are you? Man, we got so much to get to, and we're never gonna get to this. How much time do y'all
They're
have
the
today?
barbell ones even.
Here we go.
No.
Hey,
I
did y'all
told
see?
you.
Patrick Bet David had
What's
Marty
his name?
McCary. Patrick Bet David. Had Marty-
I've always seen that guy. I just never know what his name is.
well,
I always see the
PBD had
PBD.
Marty McCary on, and they were talking about the origin of AIDS.
If I were to ask you right now, where did AIDS come from? What would you say?
Fauci.
You know, speaking of the film, thank you, Dr. Fauci. They explore a non-traditional narrative which has not gotten the attention it deserves, and that is that it may very well have come from a lab in Africa.
AIDS could have come from a lab in
HIV.
Africa.
HIV.
HIV.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, let me just no more
Yeah.
questions, Your Honor.
We were all told it was guys boffing monkeys,
Balls
Yeah.
the monkey.
balls deep in monkeys.
Balls
Remember
deep
that?
in
That was the whole thing.
Yeah,
It was
I
like, I
know.
can't believe these homosexuals are out there
I
boffing
know.
monkeys. Disgusting. And when it was Fauci, there's nothing wrong with being
time.
balls deep in a monkey.
I've-
Just for the record, I want to go on record as saying, if
You
you,
wanna go on?
want to go balls deep in a monkey, who am I to say no?
Who are you to say no? Who is this guy here? Let me see if I can find him.
Balls deep in a monkey.
I mean, the things that.
Hi, Miss Rebecca.
I must have closed the tab.
You okay, Brad? Take another swig of that bottle.
Balls deep in a monkey.
Yeah, what you got over there anyway? What is that?
I got fan mail.
Who?
You got fan mail?
No, I never
Yeah.
get fan mail. Brad got fan mail.
Well, no, this is for Deuce Five's birthday. They send us
okay.
they send us the presents when it's their birthday, and he's the representative from the Asian delegation, and so well, he is. And so he sent siesta key,
Well, crap.
toasted coconut rum. But
Makes me want to go to the Bahamas.
Kelly, do you remember when I had to restart my computer earlier?
I
Oh,
do.
yeah.
Are you gonna do it again?
No. It's just
No.
that one of the tabs did not get reopened, so
Oh no.
I'm not gonna. I'll save that one for another time.
that's my
Is Brad
autobiography. Balls deep in Bahamas.
I actually like Turks and Caicos better, but you know.
That'll okay.
Have you ever been?
Oh
Never
my
seen
gosh!
Turks and Caicos.
I have to read this to y'all.
Hit me.
Waterford, Ireland,
Here
is
you
the
go,
most
buddy.
vaccinated place on the planet when it comes to the COVID-19 vaccine, right? Coincidentally, let's see, it has the biggest percentage of excess deaths. Do you follow me there? The most vaccinated town on the planet
Which one?
has the greatest percentage of excess deaths. Waterford, Ireland.
Because always you see these lefties that want, I'm going to leave the United States. I'm going to move to Ireland.
Well,
Which I
Rosie
think
did.
Ireland is beautiful, and Joe Biden is from Ireland.
Is
Oh.
he really?
Yeah, remember that? He's always like, yeah.
Family is.
There's the picture for you, Keith. I did finally
Joe
get
Biden.
it.
I don't need any Joe Biden.
That's not Joe Biden.
Oh no, that's Nipple Rings Magoo.
Ah, nipple ring.
That's Chris Cuomo with his nipple rings, man.
Andrew Cuomo.
Why do I keep doing that shit?
I mean,
That's
Andrew
brother. Because your balls deep in Chris Cuomo.
Of course, Chris Cuomo was walking around naked. Remember that?
That's
You remember that in the
right.
background of his wife's whatever?
Oh, yeah. Him and
My ass.
what was the other guy?
Oh, that's Tubin.
Tubin. I mean Tubin over here.
That's Tubin.
Wow, Kelly knew that one. You've seen that before, haven't you?
A young child died of cardiac arrest after being jabbed during Moderna's key COVID vaccine trial, but of course that wasn't made public because why would we do that before? And then, of course, the FDA under new management is now starting to admit that the shots definitely killed children, at least 10.
Well, I've got my own story.
Do you know why we have the FDA? The FDA was created, I'm glad you asked, because primarily the event, because I want to start doing a series. I swear, the more I say this out loud, the more I'm going to be forced to do it to make myself not a liar. But the event basically, because every agency that we have in the federal government is a result of some moment in time where we decided we've got to have the government save us from whatever event happened. And it happened to be, it was the 1800s. It was preservatives in food, and they used. It was when food started having to be mass produced to feed a bunch of people, as opposed to just you go to your local farmer's market and you get bananas or whatever.
Right.
When they started having to have food last 2 weeks because it had to be on a train going to Peoria, they started using. I think the first thing was borax or some derivative of borax, which wasn't poisonous per se in small quantities, but what they didn't know is that it built up inside like your liver and or kidneys, and so people would die because they would eat it over long periods of time, and hence it was like, well, we need the government to oversee this.
Oh gosh.
And the FDA, it was called something different to begin with, but that's when the FDA basically was born. And if you think of every freaking agency in the United States government, the ATF was, what's his name? Al Capone. And that's why you can't buy machine guns or silencers because, the mob and Al Capone, which is, jerk offs, but which takes me right back to Tubin. But it's every
you brought it home.
Thank you. Every agency that we have, the Consumer Product Safety Commission. Remember the CD that they put out last year?
No.
Wait a minute. Have I never told you guys about this?
No.
They put out, the Consumer Product Safety Commission put out the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Division or whatever it is, put out a CD called "We're Safety Now, Haven't We?"
Like an actual CD? We're still doing that?
We're Safety
Compact
Now.
disc?
A song. It is here. Here it is right here.
Oh, no. Why do I feel like we're walking into something?
Nope, you're not. And this is public.
Your tax dollars paid to create this?
This is public domain, so don't freak out.
You like the talk.
Thanks to the people at CPSC.
And it's called "We're Safety Now, Haven't We?" That is the name of the CD that you and I paid for.
You can try to be so hip that you overshoot your mark.
What does it even mean?
I don't know. It's like 6'7".
This looks like the DNC's freaking Twitter account, honestly.
Right. And this is
so hard.
How many people have watched this?
This has had 51,000 views. It's been out for 2 years, and the comments are turned off naturally because a bunch of pussies. They can't take. And
is that a smoke detector?
This is a song about putting your phone away.
Thanks to the people at CPSC.
With this stupid thing in the background going, CPSC is putting out this. Like we're gonna steal the song.
Oh yeah.
And we paid for it, and I can't for the life of me. I have not checked with Grok, but I can't find out for the life of me how much we paid.
Yeah, a lot of tax dollars floating
to
around
create
this shit.
Freaking stupid CD that nobody want. Like, what in the
And
hell?
it was a CD. Your point is who is releasing a CD in 2023 or whatever it was?
This was last year. This was put out
2012.
2 years ago.
They got money to burn, literally
Yes,
have money to
that's
burn.
my point. Yes,
and they're like, hey, I don't know. He's not doing anything.
Taking it full circle back to the agency putting out with the vaccine, the National Institutes of Health, for every stinking agency, 3-letter agency in the government, there was some event, something somewhere happened that created that piece of shit that we are still paying for today. And then they do, like you said, well, Bob's not doing anything. Didn't you know somebody in the music business, Bob, that could, I know a bunch of music, we could pay them to.
Do we have money left over from funding those labs in Ukraine and that lab in Africa that brought us AIDS? Yeah, throw it in Bob. He'll make this TV.
Let's do it.
This is a terrible, horrific, nasty story here out of Las Vegas. A heartbroken mother was left horrified when she thought that she had. Remember? Do you remember these Las Vegas? You remember that? You know they have the museum
on in Atlanta.
The human being deal. Those are bodies. Those are actual human bodies.
It is fascinating. If you've never been to it,
and I don't doubt that it's fascinating.
It is awesome.
But check this out. This mom was visiting the Real Bodies exhibition in Las Vegas when she's pretty sure she saw her son's body.
How did she donate it?
How did she know?
No. So there's been investigations, but they into her son Chris's death, and they said there's no foul play evidence, but she's convinced that there's a sinister aspect to his death. She has said that so she's from Texas, and she said that I know it was him. It was so unbelievably painful to look at. I can't imagine. My words cannot describe how this shook me and my family to its core. She says,
"Oh no,
time and
terrible.
Time and place." So,
Brad.
so she talks about how there's like a tattoo or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of people don't believe her, but
it's possible.
I can see both sides of this as a mom. Like, I'd like to think that I would know your kid,
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know grief too, and grief will do weird things to you as well. So
and when you go there, you're told the story is that these are all either indigents or people from Mongolia, I think is where they said primarily they get the bodies.
But see, the thing is, he supposedly died of heart attacks. He had 2 heart attacks apparently at his grandmother's.
Her actual son.
Yeah. And so, but her husband or ex-husband took care of the cremation arrangements. She maintains there was no funeral service ever organized. She was subsequently given a small necklace containing a vial of ashes supposedly belonging to her beloved son. Yet she wasn't convinced and suspected something more sinister might have occurred, urging police to re-examine the case. So she says, look, there's bruises and cuts here on his body that she saw in the photos of his from the police, restraining marks. Anyway, so first of all, she thinks he was murdered. And then second of all, she thinks that, she said that there was a toxicology analysis that revealing a fatal level of cyanide. So she thinks A, he was murdered, and B, ended up on this traveling deal or whatever. This Las Vegas.
Traveling man.
Okay.
Traveling man.
So I don't know, man. I'm sure that museum there is absolutely fascinating. I don't doubt that, but man, I cannot.
It is. It would suck if you realized that was one of your, and especially if he was murdered, which that's a completely different story.
A whole other thing, yeah.
But
they should offer to pay for a DNA test. Like, that would be easy. Yeah. That's what I would do if I was the PR at the.
They've been doing this since 2004, and it is. If you've never seen it, I'm telling you, they've got.
How much it costs to get in there and see them dead bodies?
Like $20.
$20.
Same as downtown. They're all like, well, not all of them, but the different parts of different bodies are sliced like paper thin, like the head.
Know, man.
Oh no,
I'm sure it's cool.
It's not gruesome. It's not. You don't in any way go in there and go, oh, it's
sure.
It is amazing what you can see when they're all what's called plastination.
Plastination.
Okay. Plastination. They pour a substance in, and it makes everything in your body basically turn to plastic. It's really trippy.
My college opened a body farm down here. After I left, it was not there when I went there.
Have you ever been there?
No, I don't know.
I would
They
do
like
that
they
in a
study
minute.
like the stages of decomposition. So I went to, well, it was Southwest, it's Texas State now, San Marcos. So they'll like leave, and you have to donate your body like to
Yep.
science for it, but they leave them out, like they'll put some in the water, and then they'll put some like on top of the ground and bury some in the ground, just like have the students study like the stages of decomposition, and it's pretty
Hang on a
hard.
second.
We got
Hang on
one
a
of those in
second.
Tennessee, too.
Crawfish thinks he's leaving. You're not. Where are you going, Crawfish?
Bastard.
What are you doing?
He's
You know
not.
you gotta finish this up later. You're
You're
gonna
not
come back.
leaving, Craw, and if you do,
And
we're
in
going
fact,
to
we've
talk
locked
about
the door, Crawfish. We have
What are you
locked
talking
the
about?
door. In the chat, Crawfish says he's leaving.
Oh,
He's got to go. I don't know if the body talk got to him or what.
oh no!
I think it was
Because I
Kelly
went to
being
Texas
balls
State.
deep in something.
It was balls
Oh,
deep.
it was
No,
me.
no,
I'm
he
sorry.
sticks around for that. He's
I'm
okay with that.
sorry.
Yeah.
Brad made
Sure.
me do it.
Oh, girlfriend time. Wait, what now?
I
Oh,
can't
no.
see the chat. Why are you? I can't.
Craw,
Why don't you just
tell your
open the chat and you
girlfriend
can
to
see it?
watch the show with you.
Yeah. I
What
mean,
in the
get
world?
a leash on her. Duh.
Yeah, get this thing under control.
I mean,
All I could suggest, Kelly, is maybe open
Obviously.
up another browser and just follow along on the Twitter.
I know your
obviously,
brother.
Craw is not balls deep in anything at this point.
What in the hell? Okay,
Deuce
so I want to read
five.
this. I want to read this here.
Did
I
you
wanna
read
this.
Deuce Five Ziz?
What does it say? Deuce 5. That's funny. 90% boy. Hey, oh, yeah,
You
she
gotta
can
read it
donate
out loud
herself.
for any of us to hear it.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's funny since Nancy Pelosi is already 90% Botox in plastic.
Okay, thank you.
Where's the rim shot? Where's the rim shot?
I did give you the rim shot.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
It was a good rim shot.
Rim shot and balls deep.
Which is
Okay.
why
So here we go. I want to read this.
being the mafia
Brad is
and a
official.
certain sexual SR.
Brad is into
Oh.
the Mandela effect, right? The
I'm
Mandela.
into a lot of weird shit. Let's just be
We'll go
honest.
with that. Let's just go with this one.
So on X, there's a guy named Luke Taylor USA, and he posted
Another
this,
beer.
and I hit print because I thought this is Brad. Brad needs this story. He says, had a legit Mandela effect moment today. No shit. I'm just reading it. So I've been going to the same Mexican restaurant with the same waitress and same menu for years. I have one of those as well. And I always, just like this guy, always order the same thing. Beef fajito poblanos. Today,
Sorry, what?
mine's 2 cheese enchiladas with double rice. No beans. So help me, you take those beans back and don't just scrape them off the damn plate. I want a brand new plate with double rice.
Wow.
I don't even want to see a trace. If I see a freaking trace of those beans.
I love it when you get so.
Here we go. Today, my
Sorry.
waitress looked at me like I'm crazy when I order it. She says they don't have it, never have had it. I open the menu. It's not the same menu. The fajita poblano plate is not on the menu anywhere. She swears they've never had it. I tell her it's the only thing I've been eating at this place forever. She says we can have it special made for you. I think I got flipped into a time warp or something. I've always had this. Every time I've ever gone there, I still can't explain this.
Is it real?
Timelines.
Is it real?
I didn't reach out to him.
You should.
Wait, why?
Why didn't I reach out to him? Because I
Yeah.
was busy.
All right. Kelly, have we discussed Dolly?
Dolly the sheep?
No.
I feel like this is exactly how it went when he
The
wrote
clone
this book.
sheep?
No. Dolly in Moonraker.
No.
Dolly with the braces in Moonraker.
Mm-mm.
You've seen Moonraker? Okay.
Just keep moving.
Keith, you've seen it and you know what I'm talking about.
No.
Dolly in Moonraker when she
braces.
looks at
I know
Jaws.
she had braces. You remember because you
had-
connected with her because you had braces. At
No,
the time.
I didn't have braces, but it's the only damn way the scene makes any sense because when she looks
Oh.
at Jaws, she smiles, he smiles, and then she smiles at him because she's supposed to be scared of him, but he has metal teeth. And when she smiles,
Yeah, no.
she's got braces, hence
So
the
when-
connection.
Right. So when they went back and they made this dimension for us, they left it. They messed up.
Yeah, she does not have braces in
It's
it.
like
and-
if you've ever seen that Beatles movie. Is it Yesterday? I think. You know what I'm talking about? There's that worldwide glitch.
I'm not
Nobody's
familiar
seen
with the Beatles one.
I
It's an
know.
incredible.
Is
It's an awesome movie. Go watch it. It's on Netflix. Probably cost you $3. But it's
There's a
called.
lot of Mandela effects.
But it's awesome. So the world. Here's the premise. See, I can do this without giving it away. The world glitches, okay, and when it comes back online, it's almost perfect. But it's missing a few things that you'll see, little Easter eggs throughout the movie. But the big thing is that nobody's ever heard of the Beatles. The Beatles never existed.
Oh yeah. Yes. I've heard of that. What's
and so
it called?
I think is it called Yesterday, y'all? I don't know.
Yesterday, y'all.
No, not y'all.
Yesterday, y'all.
Yesterday Beatles movie. It's
Yesterday
got some,
Beatles movie.
Yeah, look at. Is that not?
I don't know, but I think you're right. I think it is called Yesterday.
Yeah, it's.
But
Yesterday.
yeah, I have seen it. It's the guy.
It's awesome.
Yeah, he remembers
He
all
has
the
to.
songs.
He has to recreate the Beatles songs for the world.
But he
so
becomes
good.
really famous, and he feels guilty about just stealing their songs.
Yeah,
Stealing
that's
the
good
Beatles.
stuff. Yeah,
But
so
he
it's really
doesn't
good.
because no one's ever heard of the Beatles, but he remembers the Beatles.
Exactly. So
But-
anyway, I don't even know why I got off on that.
Well,
but,
because of the Mandela effect, and it's not. And the thing is, it is each individual. It's like, well, how could it change? Like, just why isn't everything else changed? It's a different timeline each time that happens. So,
Well, that's what the explanation is anyway now.
well, and it's so all of the other timelines still exist. It's the Schrodinger's cat thing.
It's literally Loki.
Yeah.
Grabbing all the timelines.
Yeah, and we can't. We're not smart enough to be able to comprehend an infinite number of timelines, which is what there are out there. An infinite number.
So hold on a second. Is there a timeline where I'm cool?
Ooh. I mean,
Brad, have you seen one of these timelines?
Look, let's not
I
talk about impossibilities.
Aw,
Okay,
Kelly. See, Kelly's my friend.
you
all
who's
right.
going to take a shower with you?
So here we go. This is the morning of September 11th, 2001. Okay, and George Bush is in the classroom there in Florida. And have you seen this? As the World Trade Center attack started, these children were reciting the words "kite, hit, steal, plane, and must." You follow this?
I have never seen this.
Yeah.
Get ready to read all these words on this page without making a mistake. Look at the letter at the end and remember the sound it makes. Get ready. Kite. Yes, kite. Get ready to read this word the fast way. Get ready. Kite. Yes.
A kite, I think, in some parlance, is another word for missile.
Hang on a second. Could you not find a low res version of this? This is way
Oh my
too-
gosh. You and I are fighting, and the shower offer is off.
Sound it out. Get ready. Sound it out. Get ready. What word? Kit. Yes, kit. Boys and girls, sound this word out. Get ready. What word? Steal. Yes, steal.
Steal.
Read these words the fast way. Get ready. Play. Yes, play. Get ready. Must. Yes, must.
You hear that? So it's kite, hit, steal, plane, and must.
Read these
I
words
don't
the
know
fast way without making a mistake. Get ready. Kite. Yes, kite. Get ready. Kit. Yes, kit. Get ready. Steal. Yes, steal. Get ready. Plane. Yes, plane. Get ready. Must. Yes, must.
Okay, so obviously, clearly a doctored video there. And just to let you know, so that's been going around a lot more these days, and because I hadn't seen it either, Kelly, until just a couple weeks ago. And so people are like, because I'm glad you picked up on that, Brad, how low quality video it was. She was saying playing, not plane. Steal, S-T-E-A-L, not S-T-E-E-L. So it's not quite the conspiracy that people want it to be, but that is what has been circulating.
Darn.
That's the problem, and then that screws up the real
It
conspiracy
sure does.
stuff for the
That's a great
rest.
point. Yep, it's a great
That's
point.
True.
However, when W
W.
he is
And his perverted dad
when he is told, and I
playing
always-
ass grab.
I used to defend him, but now looking in retrospect, when the dude leans down and whispers, whatever the
He's
words
not so stunned. He doesn't.
He's
Like,
yeah.
like you should. If you're told that, right? I don't care how professional you are. I don't care how politician-y you are. You're gonna say what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's
Like,
kind of much more of a reaction.
Yeah.
for
Other
that.
than because he was All right, we did number 2 now, Mr.
It's
We got
done.
the second one taken care
Now,
of.
on the Thursday deep dive, I have had a particular guest here, Richard Gage, on to talk about his thoughts as it relates to the World Trade Center. Now, this video is from.
You talked to Gage.
Yeah, it was a good show. So this video here is from 2022, and he posted this, and I just happened to see this. I like this. So why did World Trade Center 7 suddenly collapse at free fall on 9/11 when it had fires on only a few floors? And first of all, did it? But his point is, look at this. This building burned forever in China, and it didn't collapse, and there were fires on every floor. Now, Now, I would like to point out, as we often, I never bring myself to erase this, and I'm so glad I haven't. What a good host would probably make a poster and laminate this, as opposed to just having it on a whiteboard that gets smudged and stuff like that. But it's our 9/11 conspiracy scale, which, remember, you can believe the government 100%. That's fine. Or wait a minute. Now I have questions about the World Trade Center 7 building collapse. Hang on a second. Well, if you can't believe the World Trade Center 7 collapse, which I'm sorry, if you're buying that story, normally I try to let people think how they want to. But if you're buying the World Trade Center 7, I'm sorry, you're not paying attention to anything. So then the next level of this is the government, at least, well, maybe they knew an attack was coming, and then they just didn't do anything to stop it. There's a lot of evidence for that too. Maybe they just then allowed it to happen, right? And then allowed it to happen, and then, oh my gosh, then you get to the big one. There is 9/11 was an inside job. So there's different levels there on the 9/11 conspiracy scale, which brings me to this video here, which, again, this backstory has always fascinated me. And this guy kind of lays it out here on the building owner, if you'll recall.
This man is named Larry Silverstein, and he is the dumbest and the luckiest businessman in the world. He's the stupidest businessman in the world because 6 weeks before 9/11, he buys the lease to the World Trade Center. Okay? Why is that stupid? Because the World Trade Center has asbestos, like a dangerous chemical. So they had to clean or remove the asbestos. The problem is the cost of removing all that asbestos would have been more than the value of the Twin Towers.
Wait, what?
That's kind of stupid, okay?
What?
Why would you lease the Twin Towers knowing that you have to put all this money into renovation, which would bankrupt you? Also, what's stupid is to have the lease, you're required to have insurance, okay? And so the insurance company says, we value the World Trade Center at $1.5 billion, okay? And Larry Silverstein says, no, it's not $1.5 billion. They are worth $3.5 billion. So he is asking to pay more insurance than he needed to. That's kind of stupid.
Yeah.
But again, he's the luckiest man in the world because 9/11 happened, and guess what?
What?
He can now claim that 2 towers were struck, and therefore he should get twice as much as 3.55 million. He should get 7 billion. And he sued, they went to court, and he got 4.55 billion. Okay? He's also lucky because he's a workaholic, he never misses work, but that day, because of a dermatology appointment, he had to miss work. He wasn't there when 9/11 happened. The luckiest man in the world. This man.
Weird, right?
Yeah.
Back to your chart. I remember this was probably 8 or 9 years ago, like having a conversation with a friend of mine, and we were talking about conspiracy theories. And I was like, I remember vividly saying this to him. I was like, I like it. I'll listen to anything, but I'm not one of those like 9/11 was an inside job, like conspiracy. I'm top of the chart with like, where did Brad go?
I probably has to go pee. Hold on. Here is a poll question. If I could put 5 options on X, I would like that. But
Okay.
I will say this. I am so far away from believe the government 100%. If someone put a gun to my head and said, do you believe the official narrative, hook, line, and sinker? Or do you believe 9/11 was an inside job? You have to pick one of them. I'm picking this one, inside job, 100 times out of 100 before I'm ever picking, oh, I believe the government's response. That's why everything the government says, the FBI, how can you believe them on anything?
It's a lie. It's all a lie.
Everything's a lie. And when you see how many provable lies there are, it makes the prism, it clouds it up for anything. And that's why it's so difficult to just fall in line with whatever, if it's the most cut and dry case that's happening. If the FBI is telling me it's cut and dry, well, shit, now I've got to do a lot of investigating into this because
I mean, I could open my phone tomorrow and the headline could be, it is proven Hillary Clinton is a reptilian that drinks baby's blood. I'd be like, yeah.
Ash Patel tells you, what are you going to do?
But can we talk about what the hell Brad just did to me?
Oh, no.
From all the way over
I
here.
noticed that.
Oh, no. What happened?
We got 50 Diddy.
Whoa, you really can see down in this one. That's crazy.
I got to stop inviting Brad to these shows.
No!
If you look down right
Oh,
now,
he texted it to me too.
What is happening?
I'm gonna make this your avatar for when you call me.
Nothing.
This is terrible.
Here's the thing. What?
No.
Well, no. Somebody said it wasn't.
There's no. Here's the thing. Yeah, here's the thing.
You're pouring it on top of her head first.
Now you just poured it in my mouth.
It's not Friday, Brad.
Is she a woman?
Brad, you're gonna have to behave.
Why?
Can you make it to the end of the damn
Why?
show?
Oh,
Kelly, what?
Hold on.
Share with the class, okay?
You have it. I didn't do it.
Oh, your machine did that.
Machine did that. I went over.
This
the
is
machine
why
was
I'm not
glitching.
telling you my tell.
The machine was glitching, and it was.
Yeah,
and I went back.
It was the vertical and the horizontal projector.
I can't help it when it does that stuff. Look, I just work here.
I got compressed.
I just work here.
Do you?
I just work here. I'm hanging on by a thread.
There's the actual picture.
Not in it anymore.
When you aim it, you know what? When Wes does that and he puts in the code that it readjusts itself automatically to vertical surfaces and horizontal.
Blaming Wes.
Have you seen Baby Nostradamus?
He's going to tell us about vertical surfaces, isn't he?
No.
Yeah, he is.
No.
Wow.
So what were you just telling me, though?
Oh, yeah. There's gonna be a tsunami and flood, but they call it the flood 2.0. And there's gonna be a wave and there's gonna be a tsunami and a flood.
Yeah.
And then the tsunami's gonna be 800 meters in the air.
How tall is that?
It's time for you, right?
Half a mile.
I don't even know how big 800 meters is.
Why does this American kid know meters?
Half a mile. Right!
It's bigger than the house.
I'm sure it is.
That's right.
It's almost bigger than the planet. But there's going to be...
Balls deep is what it is.
I think there's going to be great white sharks.
Right.
Sharknado.
This kid has watched too much TV.
And that's what it is.
That's all.
Okay.
Or what?
It's not AI.
It's not AI, Brad.
It's real life.
Real life, bro.
I'm horrified.
He's horrified.
I'm horrified.
Just horrified.
Horrified.
Anyway,
It reminds me of the kid that was on the right. Apparently, I'm afraid. Apparently,
listen to this next line from him.
Just horrified. Just horrified.
I'm gonna die today when the flood happens.
I'm gonna die today when the flood happens. This kid needs less screen time. Come on.
I mean, it sounds like that movie Day After Tomorrow.
Oh,
we ain't got a boat.
Do you remember?
It's not today.
Okay, hold on. Do me a favor here. Go to Grok. I'm gonna type this in. Grok. Hang on a second.
Just ask him on your app.
Does a movie reference Flood 2.0? And let's see what old Grok says. Oh, don't throw this away. Oh, while we wait for Grok,
Remember Apparently Kid?
No. What?
Apparently. Don't you remember him?
Is that the kid who just is telling a story?
Yes.
And it's almost like if Joe Biden were a little kid, you know?
Bless his heart.
Well, it's kind of because he went on the ride at the fair. It's the redheaded kid right there.
That's not the kid I'm thinking
No,
of.
Hang on.
Hang on. I'm gonna get Brad. Oh, awesome! I love this kid.
Him.
It was great. And apparently, I've never been on live television before. But apparently, sometimes I don't watch I don't watch the news because I'm a kid, and apparently Grandpa just gives me a remote after we watch the Powerball.
The Powerball.
Tell me about the ride. What did you think about the ride?
Well, it was great.
Why?
Because apparently you're spinning around, and apparently every time you get dizzy, that's all you do is get dizzy. Yeah. And I've never ever been on live television. I never ever be on live television.
Yeah, shut up, kid.
Yeah, that's enough.
Apparently.
No, that's
6, 7.
Okay, go find the here. Okay, here's who I thought. No, hang on.
Who? What?
I'm trying to find it.
What is it? What is it you want?
It's this kid. It's this kid here is what I'm trying to find video of. He's the Did you ever have a dream kid? You know that kid, right?
I do know this kid. Yeah.
Go to YouTube, Brad, and find Did You Ever Have a Dream Kid? This guy. That's when you watch this kid, it's Joe Biden as a kid.
Oh.
And while you do that, let me find if Grok is because I asked Grok, does a movie reference quote Flood 2.0? No, there's no known movie that references the phrase Flood 2.0. Interesting.
That's interesting.
Now, hang on a second. Hang on. And while some online posts lose connected, Netflix has a 2025 release, The Great Flood. There's
a guy on.
I'm just trying to figure out where this kid is getting this stuff.
Yeah, but
How do you know he's not just being able to tell the future?
That's it. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's baby Nostradamus.
Baby no, but there's a guy on Twitter that's predicting like some crazy solar flare.
I need it in my life. I need this in my life.
Well, but it's going to be like a chain of events.
Fine,
and
whatever. I'm here for it, man.
Yeah, it spurs off a giant earthquake in the Ring of Fire, which leads to a tsunami in 2026. But he's predicting.
Have you ever?
Hold on, pause that.
Had a dream?
No, pause. Hold on. I have like all of these stories about the volcanic activity, and they were predicting all these major earthquakes. And sure as shit, we got a 7.0 in Alaska. We got a 7.8 in Japan.
What did I tell you?
And then we got a 7 point. Let's see, what was the other one? There was an 8 point something
In Japan.
Japan? Is that what it was? Hold on.
It triggered yesterday. That triggered a tsunami warning.
Yeah.
There's 3 major earthquakes. Oh, here we go. Yeah. 7.6, 7.0, 7.8. Anyway, so I'm here for it, Kelly. I'm tired. I'm run down. I got too much shit going on in my life.
I'm tired of paying taxes.
So you know what? I'm tired of paying taxes. Fuck the government. Just bring me the tsunami and whatever. I'll move to a coast if I need to. Whatever. I'm just so fucking over it.
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
What?
So that kid right there grew up to be the 46th president of the United States.
I can see that.
And so they found him as an adult, and he's really funny as an adult.
No.
And he explains the backstory about how it was like an audition for something, and then he had just I forget the way he tells it's great. It's great. Much better than I can, obviously. But listen to this here. there's a massive ocean discovered beneath the Earth's crust containing more water than on the surface. Maybe baby Nostradamus was onto something.
I told you the Earth is hollow and full of aliens.
Apparently.
You okay? So obviously we're gonna do more of these Barfly episodes.
Are we?
And I had so many. I thought no.
Are we?
I thought we were.
Apparently.
Well, anyway, I brought so much to the table here, but there's so much stuff that Kelly needs to talk to us about that we haven't gotten to yet. So at some point we're going to talk about. I've got a list somewhere of things that you've mentioned that. Do you have a ghost story? How many ghosts have been in your life?
I have a UFO story today since we're talking about UFO.
Yeah, when was your UFO encounter?
The first time I saw one, maybe 5-6 years ago, and then the second one was maybe.
Okay, start it over. Nope, tell your story again, and this time say that your experience was.
My experience.
6 or 7 years.
6, 7.
Okay, so what happened 5 or 6 years ago?
So the first time, it was the 4th of July, and we were out in Blanco in the hill country. And we were at a big ranch, and it was like a friend of a friend, and they put on a big fireworks show. And this one, there was someone there with me, like another whole person. They can verify this story. We were sitting there on this little ledge watching the fireworks, and we're looking at, and this red light comes like this, and it stops right where, like, kind of where the fireworks were. We're like, is that a drone? We're like, somebody's got to be recording like the fireworks with the drone, right? And so we like let it go, and then all of a sudden it shot up into the sky, and I'm talking like thousands of miles an hour. I mean, it was like there and then gone, and we both looked at each other like, did you see that? And that happened, and then it happened again. This was a couple of years ago, and it was pretty much the same thing. I was taking the trash out, and it was early in the morning. I get up real early. It's like 5:30 in the morning. So it's still dark out, and it was crystal clear. And I stopped for a second to look, and I see a light coming down like this. And I'm looking at it, like trying to decide if it's Starlink or something. And then it stops. And then there was another light that come up from the horizon and meets it, and it stops. And then they flip around each other, and they both shot up again, thousands of miles an hour. And I was like, wow. So those are my two UFO. I mean, always be looking up. Like, that's crazy. It's true. Hello.
Sorry, I was just picking up. I was just picking up where. I was just picking up where Brad and I left off on Friday, where the camera kept getting frozen up, and I just wanted to keep it going there.
Oh my God. Stop! Y'all are weird.
No, what do you mean? We're not weird. It's just bad internet. Just really bad Anyway, so no, that's cool. That's cool. When I was a kid, it was during the Halley Comets.
Who's Halley?
Oh, yeah.
And so I wanted to. So I want to preface this by saying my brain already wanted to see Halley's Comet. Okay, but my parents had this thing where they would go and play poker at a friend's house every other weekend or whatever. And so there was just a few of us kids that had to entertain ourselves. And I just remember I had to go back out to the car and get something out of the trunk. And I was by myself, and I went out there, and I remember I popped the trunk open. And as I'm doing that, this streak of light is coming right at me, okay? And my brain thinks Halley's Comet. And I turn around, and it's fading over the horizon. It's the weirdest damn thing, like through the trees there in Georgia. It's Kennesaw, Georgia. And
beautiful this time of year.
And at the time, I'm thinking, I just saw Halley's Comet. I just saw Halley's Comet. It was like 1986. And it must have been like a shooting star. You couldn't go to the internet to go and look it up, kids, But it must have been, in hindsight, I must have been very close to I don't know, like it was an asteroid or something entering the atmosphere. It was so bright. Halley's Comet wasn't that close. This damn thing was right over my head.
There was one here in Georgetown like 2 nights ago. It was all over Facebook, and there's video, like people's dash cams of it. I didn't see it.
The fireball. Okay, was that? It was Tuesday.
Yeah, it was
night.
earlier this week.
Yeah, it was Tuesday night because we were doing the watch party of the Disclosure documentary, and then I got a friend texted me a tweet about a fireball
or green.
Okay, but this one though was in the DFW area. So wait a second, there was one down there too.
There was one down here, like, and it was all like it was my area, you know, Georgetown, Cedar Park, Hutto, like up here.
Really? So there was one there too.
Hey, y'all, check it out. Check this out. Do y'all see that DeGare Bear? He's talking about a dadgum earthquake machine that has a patent. Has a patent. Now, the other important question, though, is Ben Steiner wants to know if he has time. Yeah, you have plenty of time to eat your other half of your beef and. How long does it take you to eat a beef and cheddar?
Enjoy it because it probably cost $800. It's Arby's.
But before the tsunami, yeah, you got time. The tsunami's not coming for at least another hour.
26. Yeah, you're good. But we
good.
get like apparently it's the chain of events is solar flare leads to catastrophic earthquake. Like I think this guy said like a 12 on the Richter scale leads to tsunami. So you got plenty of time, Ben, baby.
You got
okay. This is from Fox Houston. Fireball spotted in Texas skies. Nearly 200 sightings of a bright fireball were reported across the evening sky on Tuesday. Primarily, holy shit! Hold on a second. This thing is like
it was an awesome video. People were posting it from their ring cams and stuff.
Here's the here's the videos as soon as it gets past the.
Sorry, here we go. I'd rather see the hummingbird advertisement.
Pre-roll.
We'll be right back on Fox 7.
After someone shoots, have you ever held a hummingbird? I've held one in my hand.
No, I haven't.
They are amazingly small, and they hum.
That's what she.
Mine was humming the bluest eyes in Texas.
Look at that.
Look at that.
That's kind of what mine was like right in my face. Like it was. I'm not diminishing this. I'm just trying to tell you. It was just like that, but it was coming at me. It was the most indescribable,
balls deep,
coolest feeling. Balls deep feeling.
On Keith.
10-year-old Keith falls deep into an asteroid. Or something.
Look at that. Okay, but this is how is this possible that because that's pretty low in the sky, right? So how is it seen both in it's Tierra Newell. How is it seen down South Texas, and it also says in Central Texas and in the DFW area? How is it seen in all three places?
Must not have been that low.
I don't know. What is Tierra's Texas?
What are we doing with Gerald? That is right up the street from me.
Oh, this is from this is an Austin.
Hey, let's talk about your area real quick,
Let's talk about my area.
Whoa, hang on a second. That sounds
you're going to have an interesting congressional race coming up there. You've got the ShamWow guy versus the chick who is what's her Valentina Gomez.
Stand her.
She wants you to think how tough she is. So you got those two fighting.
But didn't she like lose a race in like Indiana?
She lost
Missouri
in Missouri,
like that, and then now she's coming over here.
How did she get to Austin though?
Her signs are up all over my town, and they're so corny. They're just as corny as her videos. Like it's like a sign, Valentina for Congress, and she's sitting there holding an AR or something. She rubs me the wrong way. Like I feel like she's the right Jasmine Crockett or AOC. Like
that's such a good.
She is so.
That is such a good description.
Yes. I'm here. That's what I'm here for.
I don't know if our buddy Brad is going to be.
We've got a beautiful view of you waterboarding me with whiskey.
That is it. I'm waterboarding you with whiskey while the shadow cowboy, the dark cowboy, looks on.
Cowboy overlook.
Are you seeing that? I mean, that is.
I just want to know why I'm getting picked on today.
Let me
I feel like the little sister of Barfly.
Because I feel that people can't really see this very well, and so I want to take a picture of this background here. Hang on a second. No! Move! You move! Get out of the way! Get out of the way! Move! Thank you. Get out of there. Jeez. Okay, hang on a second, y'all. Hang on. All right, you can come back now. I don't know what you're doing down there, but you need to stop.
Hey, Pumpkin.
Here it is. Look at this.
What are you doing?
I'm taking a picture of your lair, Look at this. I'm telling y'all, this is like there is some creeper cowboy hanging out in the shadows at Brad's. He's like, "I'll see you, boy. I'll see you."
Let's talk about how Brad spent actual time from his day to set up that shadow.
Hold on, time out. Is Monica
Alec
with you?
Who? Monica.
Okay, see, you're too young. Is Monica Lewinsky under the test?
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Hello, my fun time girl. Okay, I want to read this to you, okay? This is from, you guys know Mario Nawfal, right?
Yeah.
He posted this. Of all the things humanity expected to save astronauts from cosmic radiation, a jet black mold thriving in the ruins of a nuclear disaster was not on the bingo card. Meet Cladosporium chapispermum. There's Chernobyl fungus that doesn't just survive radiation, it eats it for breakfast. Thanks to melanin, it literally turns radiation into energy, like a mushroom-powered solar panel for gamma rays. On the International Space Station, this thing grew 20% faster than it does on Earth. Give it the vacuum of space, microgravity, and a little cosmic hazing, it bulks up like it's prepping for a Marvel or origin story. What does it sound like so far?
Last of Us.
No, it sounds like that damn little, what's his name? On no. If you
Brad,
let me
put your
finish.
foot away.
If you let me finish, it sounds like that little pet thing on Stranger Things.
Oh,
What's his name? It's got a name.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. So, why lug tons of metal into orbit when you could grow your defenses like a cosmic garden wall? Self-repairing, cheap, lightweight, and feeds on the very thing that kills us. This radiation stuff. NASA engineers are quietly ecstatic because this flips the entire Mars mission playbook. You don't transport radiation shielding, you cultivate it. Picture moon bases and Martian habitats lined with living, regenerating, radiation-eating walls, a bunker that heals itself, basically. Within a decade, somebody's going to propose a full fungal skin around spacecraft, a biological exosuit that thickens under stress and patches itself after solar storms. And when this works, the first true deep space city won't be built metal first, it'll be grown. Okay, what could go wrong if we're growing radiation defenses?
Radiation.
That's not
Deep space.
What happened with that little pet? What's that guy's? Y'all tell. What was it? What was the name of that thing?
Hypnotism.
Stranger Things. What's a little thing?
Guy that he kept. Yes, I forget what he called it. But it's not sperm.
Weirdo, man.
While you were reading, he had his foot out the whole time, foot in the face.
Thank you for telling on him. Thank you for telling on him.
Narc. What the hell was that?
I don't know. Somebody tell me.
While I'm looking, the thing that's on your screen, Stranger Things.
I didn't know you could see that tab. Hey-oh!
It's called. It's D'Artagnan.
Oh, what is his name?
That's the name of the pet. He called it D'Artagnan.
Did he really?
Yes, and he was the one who did it. That is Gaten Matarazzo, and his sister singing.
Little Egg Harbor, New Jersey. 7 and 11-year-old brother and sister, Gaten and Sabrina Matarazzo.
Mazzo. Okay. Better be good.
Y'all watch the new season?
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber ways of grace.
Listen to that, huh?
For purple mountain majesties above the fruits and plains.
You're welcome.
That was great.
Oh, you're not going to give us the whole thing?
Oh, you want me to go balls deep? All
right. Wait, who are these kids again?
Stranger Things.
I don't recognize them.
That's the
He
Stranger
is-
Things kid.
He's the Stranger Things kid who had the pet.
not in it.
Oh, that's when he was a little thing.
No, that's when
that
he's
was
5
first
years
season
old.
of Stranger Things.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
And crown thy good with brotherhood from sea.
Okay, that's
to
weird. Look at the letters behind them. It almost spells Stranger Things.
Ooh.
Don't.
Good eye.
It does. Look.
Kelly, don't encourage him.
Does that not almost spell Stranger Things?
Evident.
Stradivident.
Okay, thank you.
shining sea.
Bring it home, kid.
All right, I'm kind of wow, like 4 people clapping. What the hell is the name of?
I told you his
I don't
name
think
is
it's D'Artagnan. This is a Mandela effect. If it's D'Artagnan, that is 100% Mandela effect.
It is D'Artagnan. All right, hold on just a moment, please.
Now I'm getting
None of
pissy.
y'all believe a damn thing I say, mainly because half the time I'm not telling you the truth.
Because
But
you're wrong. Yes.
D'Artagnan,
Dang.
right there, D'Artagnan.
The D'Artagnan.
Oh, but they call him Dart, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's
Yeah.
why Kelly and I are like,
The
whatever.
creature originating
You're right,
upside
you're
down,
right.
Justin Henderson,
Yeah.
temporarily kept as a
Yeah,
pet.
Dart. I got it.
It was the original Demogorgon.
Mm-hmm.
It was what.
So Kelly asked if we'd seen the most recent season, and yes. Oh my
I
gosh! Is there another show that drops GD and JC more gratuitously than that season? Than the last 5 episodes that they did, or whatever.
I haven't watched it. So
Oh
what
my gosh!
me.
It's so they go out of their way. It's so awkward to the point of absolute absurdity.
Netflix.
Because they can't.
It's over the top doesn't describe it enough. It's written in like it's almost like they said, okay, so when you walk into the room, I don't want you to say hello, how are you doing today? I want you to say hello, GDJC, and I want you to say it 8 times in a row. And if you don't, then you're off the set. I mean, it's so
weird.
It's
And-
weird, and it ruins it, man.
Well, now I don't want to watch it.
You're right.
Well, and the problem is the whole season really doesn't make sense anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Because there's nothing stranger about the Upside Down now.
But it might actually. I don't know.
Ow.
I'm being told that it might make sense by the end. I may or may not be related to somebody that spends too much time in these little these Stranger Thing forums. You know,
the problem is that Stranger Things was fascinating when the Upside Down was a mystery and we didn't know what it was.
now we're just down there driving around and shit. Balls.
No problem. Let's have a vacation in the upside
And that's the
down.
problem. There's nothing weird about
Right.
about
There's no mystery anymore.
Now we're
No
driving around.
fences.
Yeah, that's a good point, Brad.
and that's the problem with the. Remember, I talked about from the fucking chair. From the, this
I'm dealing with the same thing on this chair today.
It is driving me insane. But the it's on MGM Plus, and it's still good because we don't know where they are and why it's happening to them. As soon as you know why something, it's like Lost. Remember when Lost went down the tubes?
That's true. That is true.
Oh, it's what when we saw the statues on the beach or what?
I can't even pinpoint exactly when it went south, other than remember how it just ended.
What?
It was all a dream.
So you didn't like it? Oh, it was a dream, was it really?
Wasn't it?
You sure? I don't know. I thought it was heaven or something. I still don't understand Lost. 20
Okay,
years later.
okay. Well, that's the point.
I thought they all died and they were like
maybe that was it. But whatever it was like
maybe they went from purgatory to heaven or something. I don't.
Didn't that happen to Roseanne too? Wasn't Dan dead or something, and she was hallucinating all of it?
Or he.
Didn't that happen?
And was that when they had to get rid of her because she?
No, this was before that. This was before that.
Here's your answer. To Gare Bear, it's going to turn out all these this season were just campaigns and Dungeons and Dragons, and the kids are just back in the basement.
He's right.
That's the problem. How are they going to make it
Right. If DART is a real thing, in fact, it's funny you mentioned this, Wade. You're reminding me of an experience that I had when I was. I spent a lot of time at a like a day school when I was a kid. You know, I was like babysitter for about 40 of us kids at the same time, and they had this huge yard, and you were looking for ways to keep yourself entertained. I remember the back fence was nothing but lined with trees, and in the fall, all these leaves would fall, and me and a few other boys, we would just run around trying to catch leaves and run into each other and smash our faces in each other as we were going for this. It was awesome. But I remember this one time that Wade is reminding me of. There's this little creature. In hindsight, it was probably one of these little poisonous caterpillar things that if you touch, you die.
Woolly buggers.
It was the most nasty looking thing, and it would just, oh gosh, it was so gross. And in hindsight, I think it was DART. I think we
You
had
saved humanity.
You did, Keith. We all owe you an incredible debt of gratitude.
Everything.
Well, you know who else is trying to save humanity is Vladimir Putin.
Bless his heart.
Why do I still prefer him to Joe Biden?
I do too.
Isn't that weird?
Okay, that would be a poll question. Who would you rather have as your president? Vladimir Putin or Joe Biden? Damn, I wish I'd thought of that.
Ooh, that's a good
Biden
one.
was president. That would have been even better. Putin scientists unveil spy pigeons fitted with brain implants and cameras that can be controlled like drones. Do we believe it?
This is like old news, though. Right? Haven't they been doing this for a very long time?
I don't know. This story's dated 27th of November.
Weird.
It is.
It is. Well, it just says Russia is pioneering remote-controlled spy pigeons fitted with brain implants. Okay, there you go. You got the neurostimulation module. Oh, yeah.
They've been using birds. I watched something on Pablo Escobar the other day. And the reason that he was able to evade capture after he escaped from jail for so long is he only communicated via pigeon. I did not know. That. No phone calls, no nothing. When he needed to talk to his homies about anything, he sent pigeons. It was his son said that.
Bring me a pigeon.
Yeah.
But let's keep this into perspective. Russia is still the same country that had that AI robot that fell flat on its face last week.
Yeah.
Wait, did it? What robot that fell flat on its face?
You were there. We were
freaking video.
I didn't say I wasn't there. I just said which one. I'm trying to remember for the audience. I'm being the voice and eyes of the audience.
Well, let's see. Kelly, was it 2 Fridays ago?
It was like a month ago.
Russian robot fell flat on its face?
November something.
It came out and they made a big deal about it. And like, and they had the curtains in the stage and it does a little shuffle and then bam. And then
listen to this craziness. Look at those poor birds. Listen to this.
You cannot tell me that picture is from 2025.
Okay, but listen to this.
It looks like it's from the 60s.
Just because it's got a filter on it? What's wrong with you?
A filter? What is this, Snapchat?
Okay, so the birds can be steered remotely in real time with operators able to upload flight commands by stimulating targeted regions of the brain. The pigeon then believes it wants to fly in the instructed direction. Claim sources, which says, the Kremlin's high-tech innovation machine. Surgery is carried out in which electrodes are inserted into the brain with millimeter precision. The birds wear tiny solar-powered backpacks containing onboard electronics, GPS tracking, and the receiver that transmits signals into the neural implant. Chillingly, it's insisted that no training is required, declaring that any animal becomes remotely controllable after the operation, with pigeons capable of covering 310 miles a day. That 1,850 miles a week.
It doesn't even sound remotely questionable, actually.
I'm with you.
I assumed that they were already doing this.
I'm with you. Like, gosh.
Why wouldn't they?
That's why I'm like, why is this news? Have you heard the baby pigeon conspiracy theory, though?
Uh-oh.
This sounds crazy.
Have you ever seen a baby pigeon? Where do they come from? So the whole conspiracy theory is that they're government made and engineered to spy.
Time out.
They don't exist in the wild. They're only in cities.
Time out. I've never seen a baby robin.
Yeah, you have.
I've never seen a baby blue jay.
Yes, you have. You've seen them. They're like blue jays, but smaller.
I've seen them.
I've never seen a mini pigeon.
I had a baby robin's nest in my backyard.
I've got one in my pocket right now.
Have you seen a baby owl? Zip your pants.
I have a picture of a baby owl that I rescued from my backyard.
Who?
Actually. Twice.
Who?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking awesome.
You're welcome. There, I found the robot.
There's a secret doorway that's 4,500 years old under those Egyptian pyramids.
On the robot.
Ooh, I love the Egyptian pyramids, huh?
I don't want to see the robot.
You don't want to see the robot?
No,
Why
no,
didn't you want to see the robot?
Because I'm running out of time and I got things I want to talk
You're
about.
not running out of time. You got all the time in the world.
How long are y'all going to hang out?
Look.
We've played this. You
Have
do
we?
remember this, right?
Look. He looks
Yeah.
fine.
Look how good he is.
Looks
Look,
great.
oh.
Looks like Joe Biden.
Pause it. That's me after 6. Go ahead.
Emerging to the soundtrack from Rock.
Oh! Wonk, wonk.
The robot couldn't even.
I mean, that's kind of sad.
I can't even either.
No, people got to get over this shit. It's not sad. It's not a person. It's not real. It doesn't have a gender.
Stop
Play
it.
it
You're
again so I
hurting his
can laugh.
feelings.
Play it again so I can laugh at it.
Stop hurting his
You asked the robot what its pronouns were?
Play it again.
Sam.
I want to laugh at it. Ha ha ha. Because one day we're going to be cowering in fear before it shoots us.
Before falling over.
It's not going to shoot us.
Ha ha ha.
It's not going to
Fall on
shoot
your
us.
face, Russian spy bot.
Look. We stopped him before he fell.
Hold on,
We saved
hold on.
him.
What does it say back there? Idol? Oh, that's appropriate.
No, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Rocky.
Hey, did you hear that
Robot walks into a bar?
the renowned paleontologist who inspired Jurassic Park is attempting to recreate dinosaurs by reversing the evolution of the modern day chicken. So that's happening. Right
We've
now.
already, aren't they in Dallas? Didn't they already, bear wolf, or the dire wolf, or whatever the hell it is? Don't you
Yeah, it's the same. I think it's the same company.
Yeah.
We're screwed, man. Something.
We've already, you don't think.
What's going to get to us first? The recreation of dinosaurs and the such like that, or the robots? Who's going to get there first to kill us?
Clone humans.
Robots.
Robot?
Cloned humans. We've already got cloned humans. And if we don't, if anybody doesn't think there's a cloned human, after they cloned Dolly the sheep, the
My
first damn thing they
stepson
did.
said that Diddy was cloned because we
Okay.
watched that
Did he?
documentary, and he was like, his moles have moved, and I was like,
Oh,
I mean,
they
I can
effed
see
up
that.
the recreation, huh?
I could see that.
Okay.
Put
So
him and his clone in jail.
There's definitely a cloned human running
Mhm.
around.
you think there's a cloned human in politics right now?
I think they're all cloned in
Now, would they
politics
be?
right now.
That would be no, because Dolly was
Dolly was like the 80s, 90s.
no, it was 1998.
Mid 90s.
No.
Yeah, Dolly was mid 90s.
Dolly, I think it was
I feel like I was
1998.
a kid when Dolly came out.
You were a what?
Like,
queer
not a
kid.
teenager.
1996.
It was 96?
Dahlia's sheep was born July 5th, 1996.
14 or 15.
Okay, that's what I said, 1998.
Oh, I want to play this guy. Hang on. I got to
No.
play this. Yes.
No!
Guys, I'm running out of time. I want to
Where?
respect your time. This guy right
Time is a man-made concept.
here. How does Walmart know what I'm buying in cash? Okay, that's a good question because I didn't realize Walmart did know.
Oh, yeah, I remember this guy.
I got an email from them
I didn't play this, right?
No.
Okay.
this afternoon that says, "Hey, can you?"
Did I play this?
I think you did.
Did I? I feel like Joe Biden. Chat. Did I play Walmart Cash Guy? We'll wait for your answer. And while we wait,
Play it again, Sam.
Okay.
You rate this product that you purchased recently, and I did purchase that product recently from Walmart. I bought it in cash, right? I walked to the electronics section and bought a USB charging cable with cash and then walked out. And I know that the first, you've already started typing. It's the Walmart app on your phone, you moron.
Yeah.
That is a fair assumption. I do not have the Walmart app on my phone. I have never had the Walmart app on my phone.
Uh-oh.
And further, I did not have my phone with me on this trip. Here's how I know I didn't have my phone with me on this trip. I remember specifically talking to the employee in the back of the electronics section and trying to explain specifically which USB connector I was looking for. And I couldn't explain it well. And so I tried to pull my phone out to show the gentleman what I was looking for, and I didn't have my phone on me. And so I had to continue my game of terrible charades and torture this poor guy until he finally was like, well, look, here's what we've got. And then I was able to find what I needed. But the point being, my phone was not on my person. I don't think I even had my headphones on my person. I didn't have any electronic devices on me.
Facial recognition.
So how does Walmart know what I purchased in cash?
Facial recognition.
I think he's full of shit. I'm calling full of shit. Now, I think that happens, but who would go shopping for a phone charger without their phone?
You've never done anything dumb?
Who goes anywhere without their phone?
I would go back.
Woman, aren't you, Keith?
I would probably go back to my car, back to my vehicle.
Get your phone and make sure it fits, right? Before
Wait, what was the question, Brad? I didn't hear you.
I don't know. It's facial recognition.
You think so?
That's true.
They use facial recognition, and so that's how.
Who's this?
Who's what?
Who's this?
That's Cowboy Bob.
That's D'Artagnan.
This is the shadow, y'all.
Look, I don't know why Kelly's back there laying down, but the cowboy's trying to get a glimpse.
I'm getting waterboarded over there.
Yep. And you're smiling about it. That's
you
the
like
part.
it.
Mm-hmm.
See, you like that.
You like it.
Brad.
Big old smile.
Oh, I'm gonna make that my screensaver on my phone now.
And it's still,
Please don't.
It's like it's going into the hard part for the projector was trying to get the stream into her mouth.
Hey, the Federal Reserve has just injected $13.5 billion into the U.S. banking system through. And yesterday Jerome Powell mentioned the treasuries. This is QE, just like people were saying in the comments yesterday. In addition to this, oh my gosh, it's the second biggest infusion since COVID and bigger than the .com era. We're setting up for another bubble to blow up in our face.
They printed more money?
Yes! What are we doing?
Bring the solar flares.
I don't like it, man.
They did? When did they print more money? I know that they cut interest rates by a quarter point, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna say this to Wes right now in case he's listening. This might be easy for you to edit out later, because in case this gets flagged by YouTube. But we've talked about this before. While you're looking this up, look up what you just questioned, Brad, and we'll come back to that after this song here from. Remember this? Here we go. Press play.
Oh.
Here we go. Where's the?
Yes.
Started.
Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. 1986.
6 morning in the sky, Challenger roared and the rockets did fly. 73 seconds, a flash and a cry. Folks said they all fell, said goodbye. They say some souls were lost today, but did they really hide away? Cause now we have the internet, they didn't know would be a threat. Same names and faces walking around, and the doppelgangers all haven't been found. Captain Scobie got the same name, he says that's not me, I got no fame. Resnick and Onizuka, McNair in disguise. Are we supposed to not believe our eyes? Up they went, boom, they're gone, but the story they rolling on, seen their faces clear as day. Truth or tale, who's to say? So sing it, friends, about the stars and the skies, about rockets and legends and clever disguise. Some swear they're alive, some swear they died, didn't change their names, didn't even hide.
Yeah! Kind of guitar.
Wow.
Now here is Judith Resnick, and here is Judith Resnick. She says I'm not a dead astronaut, just universities I've taught. Now this is Richard Scobie, and this is Richard Scobie. He says, no, that's not me, I just run cows and trees. 6 doppelgangers walk in the land, must be a coincidence. Up they went, boom, they're gone, but the story keeps it rolling on. See, clear as day, truth to tale, who's to say? So sing it, friends, about the stars and the skies, about rockets and legends and clever disguise. Some swear they're alive, some swear they died, didn't change their names, didn't even hide. Did nothing underhand.
Do you think that's true? You buy that one?
I have enough doubt to think it's not true.
I don't know why that one does not ever
I'm more on the side of no on that one. Let's put it that way.
I remember watching that thing blow up that day.
I was in first grade. I watched that.
So you guys had it on in school?
Oh yeah, they wheeled in the TVs and made a big deal about
I
it.
can't remember if it was a teacher work day or if I was sick, but I was definitely home, and I know that Price is Right was interrupted.
There's the helicopter footage. I don't know if this has been seen.
I'm not. Hang on. I got too much going on here. Hang on.
You can keep the volume down. It's just but this is the helicopter shooting me.
Good roll program confirmed.
I can turn the volume off.
Challenger now heading down range.
I like this.
I don't think I'd ever seen this footage.
I've never seen this. Holy crap.
Engines beginning throttling down now at 94%. Normal throttles for most of the flight, 104%.
I didn't know that.
We'll throttle down to 65% shortly. Engines at 65%. 3 engines running normally. 3 good fuel cells. 3 good APUs. Velocity 2,257 feet per second. Altitude 4.3 nautical miles. Downrange distance 3 nautical miles. Engines throttling up. 3 engines now at 104%.
Challenger, go at throttle up.
Challenger, go at throttle up. 1 minute 15 seconds. Velocity 2,900 feet per second. Altitude 9 nautical miles. Downrange distance 7 nautical miles.
This is where everybody went, oh shit.
That's where the trauma of our generation began.
I remember watching that going, whoa, what? Whoa.
That doesn't look right.
And I think that the one thing going down, the one little contrail, isn't that the
capsule?
Yeah.
Pod or whatever.
The front part, yeah.
Oh, you're a front part.
Flight controllers here looking very carefully at the situation.
Yep.
Obviously a major malfunction.
That's terrible.
Obviously. Like right about here is when my teacher turned off.
I was about to say.
We have no downlink.
Okay, open up your book.
Second.
Yeah.
Did they really?
This is where Dan Rather came in on CBS during Price is Right.
Do you remember, Kelly, what they said in class?
She just turned it off, and she's like, "I'm gonna go put the TV up," and we're all like, "But I don't."
See, that seems kind of silly to do that, though. I mean, doesn't it?
But it was all boomers. They don't talk about anything. It's like, well, let's pretend nothing happened.
And obviously, the helicopter.
How long is this, by the way?
That's what she said.
I knew
Balls deep. It's 3:57.
We have a report from the flight dynamics officer that the vehicle has exploded. Flight director confirms that. We are looking at checking with the recovery forces to see what can be done at this point.
30 more seconds of this.
So again, kids that maybe don't know, if I'm wrong, correct me here.
You're
it
wrong.
Was so cold in Florida, right, that the O-ring that they used cracked.
An O-ring.
We had a serious like cold snap that messed up the galvanized rubber or something, and so it was cracked. And so what was that?
Morton Thiokol was the company that made the O-rings. It's the same Morton as Morton Salt. They've since, I think they're out of business. But it was the O-ring. And there's on Netflix, there's a documentary on the Challenger, and the dude who made the decision to go ahead and because they were questioning it. Should we do it? Should we do it? Should we launch? And just do it.
Yeah.
And according to, I think the guy's daughter, he thought about that because he died in the last, decade, I think.
Okay.
And he was like, he regretted obviously that decision for the rest of his life, but they were pressured to launch because money.
There you go. There's the to recap from earlier. Fed quietly pumps, this is a week ago, $13.5 billion into bank, second biggest liquidity blast since COVID. In fact, Jerome Powell even referenced this yesterday.
So they did print.
I'm telling you, man. So
because yesterday was the
we are asking for trouble again.
Cooked.
And are they doing this?
I don't know, man.
Are they doing this to try to set up Trump?
Ooh,
that's such a great thought, Brad.
That's a great thought.
That's such a great
thought. They'll do anything to try to. but I don't know.
Look at that. See, surpasses even the peak of the .com bubble.
I didn't realize it.
Somebody else chime in that knows a lot more about this stuff than me.
I didn't realize that they injected 13.5 billion.
I mean,
Through
there's not
overnight free ways. Through overnight, what does it say? Through overnight
reports,
repurchase.
Repo injections. Somebody that's smarter than me. Which
Go up 2 lines. It says that injected 30 into the banking system through overnight repurchase agreems.
Yeah.
I
don't know, man. I'm not smart enough for this. It just doesn't sound good. Hey, baby.
You sounded like Beavis and Butthead.
That's what I was going for.
You want to go home with me and discuss some repurchasing agreements?
Hey, Beavis, check it out. She's looking at me.
No.
Wait, Butthead. No, wait, she's looking at me. Check it out.
A repurchase agreement, short-term financial transaction where one party sells securities to another and simultaneously agrees to buy them back at a specified future date.
Boy, that sounds really
know, right?
good. That sounds like a great way to run an economy. Okay, kids, we should go. We're so far. Look how long we're here. Look how
long that is.
We have given so much. Anyway, thank you to Real Brad Staggs on X, thedailymojo.com, at Kelly4Freedom, Kelly Smith of the, what's the name of the company again?
Grounds Guys.
Grounds Guys, if you need. We've been balls deep with everyone today, and I appreciate you hanging out.
Balls deep.
So less than 22 hours from now, it'll be me, Brad, and the Viking. She has said that she will be here tomorrow, Rebecca. But there may be some
Norkin?
There may be some feeding happening during the conversation, because apparently the baby is not aware of the At the Mic Friday live schedule, and therefore she has taken to our time slot, to Nork time.
Nork time.
Oh, feeding. I think you said feeding.
Feeding, yeah.
Put your foot away.
Right, weirdo. All right, so thank you so much for hanging out with us. At themicshow.com. Did you see my light just fell? Did you see that? Did that show up on camera?
I asked you if you get your feet behind your ears.
I'm hanging up now. Love you all. We'll see you in 22 hours.
Horseman back there. It's okay.